this recording, I'm gonna fucking open my ring pop and I'm just gonna like eat it though. I'm just gonna eat the
What do
ring
you
pop.
mean?
I have 2 ring pops I got from my cousin's graduation party on my desk right now. I'm like eat one of them.
You mad freak.
My roommate stole the butterscotch fucking dum-dum I had and gave it to
No.
my dog.
No, don't.
Toby
No,
was
don't.
eating
Fucking
butterscotch fucking
loser.
lollipops. It's insane.
You
I was
got
like, you can't
dunked on
fucking
by
do that.
fucking Toby.
Toby's cooking my shit. You can't fucking do that. You can't.
I
It's really well done.
also had the realization this is the first show we've watched where I think we're all alive. Wait, no, wait. Yeah,
You forgot how old Ben was for a second.
wait. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm one
But
episode.
it's
I was only 1 year
correct, I
old. I was only 1 year
You
old.
were alive.
I think that's a good. I think that's a good segue into welcome back to our newest episode of the Really Good Podcast, starring me, Poochie, and my awesome, cool, awesome co-host Ben. All right, Ben and Biz.
Hi.
And at least someone's fucking locked in tonight.
Yeah, fucking loser.
Ben, we're talking about your favorite company, Ben. We're talking about your favorites. All your goats are here.
They're all here.
Ray.
Every last one of them. Yeah.
All wrestlers
cross
are
the
here.
fucking line, you stupid piece of shit.
So it is time.
Bully Ray, the Damager, the Stomper.
Stomper. It's time, of course, for the greatest TV show. American TV wrestling in the 2000s, TNA Pro Wrestling. God, we're finally here.
What are we watching
tonight,
bucko?
We're
watching
TNA Sacrifice from May 13th, 2007. We're live from Universal Studios Orlando. And we've got fucking 2 good matches tonight. Oh, get fucking excited.
What's the music video? What's the music video before we get into the show?
Hold on. Do I actually... Hold on, I gotta open my notes. I forgot to open my notes. Do I have...
You refused to...
I didn't write anything. I just said video package where they show the TNA guy sweating in the dark. And how awesome and raw and cool everyone is. What the fuck was the song?
Yeah, what was the song, Ben? I was too busy being distraught that we had to watch TNA.
I was laughing during it.
Should we get into it? Should we get into it already?
Yeah.
If you can't tell, I hate TNA. I think they are... Okay, so... There are a lot of people in our age range, I would say, that have really fond memories of TNA. Like, are really high on specifically this era of TNA in like the few years in either direction. I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys are wrong. You guys have no reference to reality. This is a bad product. It always has been. But I told Ben, pick the most bearable one from the range that is acceptable, and we'll put it on the wheel. So we spun the wheel. And right next to TNA on this was AJW Summer Night Festival from August 22nd, 1985.
What a good night
this was on the wheel. The wheel, like, little ticker thing went over that show by, like, a hair. By, like, a fraction to land on TNA. And I want to say, fuck you, man. Fuck you so much.
I can't say this show made us sad. It was very fun to fucking laugh at it and see.
Oh, yeah, no, this is probably the most fun I've had watching a show for this thing. This is undisputably the worst show we've watched, though.
For now, until we bring in the next TNA.
Yeah, until Ben puts 16 TNA shows on next time.
Bound for Glory 2011.
No. Anyway, what do either of you two feel about TNA?
I'll let Ben talk first. I have very nuanced opinions.
No.
TNA helped me find other wrestling that was not done already. And I am very thankful they did that. They also introduced me to some of the worst wrestlers of all time. Yeah, I'm very thankful for that. They also made me hate Chris Sabin for that good couple of years. So that's very funny.
No, we're saving that. We're saving that.
Yeah, that's very funny. So good for them to be doing
The
that.
Saban lore will
Also,
come.
this Chris Sabin will come,
Good
No,
for
and
he
you.
won't. Hey,
oh my, and I guess my overall opinion on TNA is there is some good, but there's a lot of bad, and the bad doesn't really happen. It happens for a while. The real bad stuff happens for a real long while, and the good stuff
like,
only happens for a really
yeah.
short time.
Like my feeling is always that TNA at least fascinates me because I don't understand how a company can be this incompetent at the level of fame that they have for like basically their entire run. Because okay, so even though I hate this company, I do watch You Gotta Be Kidding Me, Garrett and Liam's pod. And you know, Garrett's a fucking TNA employee. And I honestly have never listened to that show and felt like they were being shills because I have never felt like they actually came away from like a month of TNA and gone, man, this is actually a really good product.
Okay.
It's genuinely very funny that like this is the and because they just have a history of just the most puzzling things that can happen in a company.
So my opinion on TNA is you can argue that there is a point in time where they genuinely have the best roster in the fucking world and they still sucked shit. And then that's the TNA is they could have fucking
Yeah.
only good wrestlers and they still find a way to fuck everything up. When
It's
I don't
very funny.
oh my god, how do you fuck this up? You got like 20 of the best guys and actual apparently there's like a women's division at some point. I don't fucking know how true that is, but they got a women's division going on. But this is fucking brutal. There is like one of the best matches
Yeah.
I've ever seen on this show, but I can't say anything good for most of the other matches. Fucking,
We're saving that
Not
though.
really.
he's there.
Yeah. I had another thing. I don't remember it.
Epiphany. Oh.
Um, fuck.
TNA.
Anyway, no, fuck you. Uh, I mean, I was trying to do the lead in of like, hey, this is like the first time we've had a show that like we've all been alive during. So I was gonna ask you two, like, were your families like watching wrestling before you guys were watching at
My
any point?
my dad
I
was
know your dad's a sicko.
no, I was gonna say he liked Samoa Joe and he watched Ring of Honor like a CM Punk and Samoa Joe type shit. But he
Jesus
never really
Christ.
fucking gave a shit about TNA. And he only ever watched WWE because like I was a little kid watching it. I think that was when CM Punk went over.
Your dad was a fucking smart.
Nah. Say
Your
that
dad was
about him.
on
Say that
the
about him. It's not true.
boys.
It's not true. We talked about how TNA sucked
I'm
earlier,
not
so it's
owned. I'm not
okay.
owned.
uh, but no, my dad wasn't fucking watching like much at this time. I think he actually very specifically checked out when Samoa Joe went to TNA.
He's a smart.
Jesus
He's a
Christ.
fucking smart.
He is
Ah,
smart.
ah.
He is. He's just like he's writing in letters to Meltzer and just like I know this bastard isn't going over to TNA.
He's gonna feud with Kip James.
I'm
They're gonna
fucking
have
no.
an
All right, podcast is fucking canceled. I just sent a missile
Okay.
to everyone's homes.
Oh great.
All right, for mine, for
Yeah.
my family. My dad used to watch wrestling. My dad was
Big
a
Daddy.
fan. My dad told me he was because my dad's quite young. My dad is around 40 years
Oh,
old, which is
wow.
like not really that old. And I'm like 19, so you can tell that he had me at a pretty young age.
I wasn't gonna get into that, but here we go.
Yeah. But like the what he's watched is around like early '01, I guess, probably around like 2000. And my dad was kind of like checked out when I started watching wrestling, and my mom never got it. My mom still asks me like about Undertaker, and I say he's like not even there anymore. He's like a dad now. He's Undertaker.
He's a podcaster.
Uh, yeah, he's podcasting,
He's
and
just like you.
yeah, he's just like me. And yeah, so as I told story before, me and my dad watched wrestling together because we were just bored and we wanted to watch stuff. When it comes to like more for like extended family, my uncle, who happens to be like a collector of like just wrestling DVDs, he would just allow me to just borrow some. So how my very young addiction of buying the wrestling DVDs came from my uncle just giving me some, and I at a very young age I had like so many wrestling DVDs. I had like there's gonna be some shows that may appear on this wheel. It's because I watched them on a DVD player many fucking times,
No.
and I could probably tell you everything that happens in the match. Because play.
Oh, you were
So
giving you note taking duty that night.
yeah, it's fun. There you go.
But yeah, both my mom and dad's family were at least watching in the 80s. Like my mom had like so I know they were watching the Fed obviously. Like my dad had like the old, I believe they were the old Mattel or were they Hasbro's, the big chunky figures that didn't like move or anything.
I
But
know what you're
yeah, they
talking
were
about.
like him and his brothers all had them, and they would like paint the Ultimate Warrior face green and stuff, all sorts of stuff, delinquent stuff. And then they're like, "Oh, this would actually be worth a lot of money if we didn't ruin them when we were like 7." Um, and I know my mom and her brothers were watching the Fed and also World Class on ESPN, I believe. Because my mom had a big Kerry Von Erich poster. It was like Harry, Andy Gibb, Sean Cassidy, and George the Animal Steel on her wall at like
Base.
17, which is hilarious. Just
Like,
big
I'd
pun.
be imagine fucking like looking up at your wall at night and just George the Animal Steel,
That's a
shirtless and
dream.
hairy, and staring back at you.
That's a dream. I dreamt this.
I'm
Um,
scared.
but and then I told you about how my uncle. My uncle also met Rikishi as well as Disco Inferno. So
Oh,
this is
guess wrong.
fun. Those are the only wrestlers he's ever told me about, though. Um,
Secretly
did I tell you
hiding.
guys the story about my other uncle doing the Macho Man?
What?
What did he
So
do?
my uncle Jeff dressed up as Macho Man for homecoming dance in high school, and he did the flying elbow off the bleachers
Did he land like
onto
on
all
his
his friends.
legs and fucking annihilate his knees, Macho
Yeah,
Man style?
he was predicting
Yeah!
rather than tributing.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, he like went in my grandmother's bathrobe and like dressed up as Macho Man.
He's go getter.
Um,
Wow.
so like they were like as a youth they were into it, and then I started watching it. My dad started getting really into it again, and basically like my family very brief time would all kind of get into it, and then like a year or two later they were all just like
Yeah,
nah,
fucking
nah.
whatever.
Yeah, my grandfather still checks in
No one just looks
sometimes.
like George the Animal Steel. It's like, fucking,
That's
who
true
cares?
though. That's true. Why no? Why
No
should
one's
anyone
no
care
one's
anymore? We don't got
eating the
any freaks.
turnbuckles anymore. Someone's
We don't
gonna
got any
start
freaks eating
devouring
asbestos.
turnbuckles.
No more freaks with asbestos and hair. We gotta
Yeah,
get Mad Dog
imagine
on
Hungarian.
TV. Maybe that'll get my family back in.
So yeah,
Imagine,
we
imagine Vlad, imagine Vlad Dog is Hungarian. He's studying tentacles.
I can
Imagine,
we can we do it?
let's ask him. Let's get him on the
I
pod and
mean,
ask him.
I also want to just say I was not watching TNA as a youth. I was
nope.
aware of them because I was really into theme
I
parks
wasn't
and I
I
knew
wasn't
they
even aware of
recorded
them.
at Universal.
I wasn't even aware.
But no, I was like strictly because I was reading Wikipedia pages of like Jeff Hardy and like
Mm.
going to the Universal attractions site and be like, why have Family Feud and TNA there? What's TNA?
Same company.
TNA.
So yeah, at 2007, I was going me, I was going me. I was going to see
Lay in
You
Titans.
were
bed,
you
waiting to
were you
fucking
had no
drink
thoughts.
milk.
You had no conscience.
No, I was good. I was sleepies.
Yeah, so we watched
Anyway,
fucking TNA Sacrifice 2007, and we open up with a video package, and it's
sweaty.
These
sweaty
men.
men in the dark, and they're going, these
Ben was really happy.
gladiators fucking love beating the shit out of each other. Oh my god, this is Eric
He was
Young, and
salivating.
this is fucking Abyss, and this. Here's Frankie Kazarian. Some of these guys are not
Simply
on
the
the
coolest.
show.
No. Not at all.
I don't even fucking remember what the music was. I just remember the fucking video package being stupid as shit.
Was it Seven Dust? I thought maybe it was Seven Dust.
You're gonna have to tell me, Ben. I don't know.
It probably was something fucking stupid.
But yeah, Barry Scott voiceover. He's too good for this company. We're gonna say that a lot tonight. I mean, I can't think of any other I mean, there's Freddie Blassie, but they're the only really notable voiceover guys besides when they get the movie guy in to do all the movie guy things. In a world where no one knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, so
in a world when Jack Jarrett books the promotion.
They don't really talk about anything that's gonna happen on the show. It's just
it's all just
TNA Sacrifice. And then it cuts to the crowd, and there's a fucking guy with a sign of Bubba Ray as a fucking
he's one of the pigs. He's
the shittiest pig.
Big Bubbier.
Pig Ray.
Also, you cannot call him Bubba Ray Dudley, by the way. This is Bully Ray. They're gonna fucking kill him.
No, this is Brother Ray.
Brother.
Brother Ray.
Is this Brother? I thought it was... Oh, God, yeah, there's
No, Bully's not around yet.
It's Brother Ray, Brother Did. Yeah, Brother Ray, Brother Devo is what it is.
Yeah, Ben knows.
Even... Oh, yeah, he's locked in. 1 year old.
1 year old in the crib, just 3D.
Diving out of the crib and fucking breaking them legs.
I was hitting the walls up off the crib.
You are falling off the changing table like my sister.
Actually, no, fun fact. That happened to me one time, man. As well.
I bet it did. This happened to my sister, and I was crying, sobbing when the EMTs came in, and my sister was not paying attention. She was just watching the Brady Bunch and didn't even notice anyone was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me. I was in a big chair, and I was rocking back and forth in the big chair, and I hit my back of my head off a table.
You took a table bump?
Died, took a fucking... You saw a bump at 3 years old?
You spiked Dudley at an infant.
I took the Raven bump, the Raven drop down bump. I missed the
No, we can't talk about Raven.
That's the man of the
people.
He's not here. The man...
He's one of the people.
Alright, first show on this fucking... First match on the show. Chris Sabin.
Who's commentators? Fushi. Who's the commentators of the show? Who's calling that?
That's Don West and legendary Triple A on commentator
Repeater
Mike Tenay.
I think Freaky Mike.
Not the only three-peat we get tonight.
Oh,
yeah, true.
Fuck God.
Yeah,
first match of the show: Chris Sabin versus Jay Lethal versus Sanjay Dutt. I think they didn't. This is the one match that doesn't have a video
match.
This is the X Division title match. The one match of the show that does not have a video package.
I feel like we needed it for this one because I don't know why they were.
I believe. I was very.
I believe.
I get what the story is.
In.
Okay, get an expert TNA versus an expert Ben.
But I believe around this time, for the ideas around this time, Sabin is just doing the cocky heel, expert champion, and Dutt and Lethal in the mix of the proper production stuff. Of course, around this time, Jay Lethal becomes the Black Machismo, and Sanjay Dutt gets told he does steroids by Kevin Nash, and.
He's very skinny tonight, though. He just kind of looks like
doesn't really have any
tub of yogurt.
Yeah, I do believe also.
No, he's got back knee. He's just skinny.
He's got skinny back knee. But I believe also in his time.
He's just sweaty. He just has a hormone imbalance, and we just didn't know. Kevin Nash, fuck you.
Jay Lethal was in kayfabe banging SoCal Val on his time, and also Tony Don't wanted to bang her as well. So the gimmick also is that both these men want to have a bang. Well, only one can have a bang.
Well, incredible storytelling. We got two virgins.
Polyamory doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, there's no thrupples around on TNA. Don't do this.
No thrupples allowed on TNA.
Yeah, Sharon come down and punch in the face.
Until the main event Mafia, polyamory is not allowed.
What do you mean? Wait.
Yeah,
what way?
So Dutt and Machismo will come out first, and there's a kid in the sign with a black Machizo sign. He's the only fucking person with that black and just like a big ass smile on his face. He's so excited for Black Machismo. No one else
I'm
is
not
excited for this.
I,
No one
I,
else is
I
excited.
saw him come out and I was frowning. I
was shaking my head.
I
So
hate
people,
Jay Lee so
I was
goddamn much.
shaking my head at the screen so people knew I didn't care for.
Yes.
I was doing the 2007
People didn't know I
walkover
care
move.
for TNA.
Match begins, and that's where I get confused because Chris Sabin lies down, and then like for someone to pin him, and then like no one pins them, and then I realize, oh, they're trying to make them not coexist. God fucking damn it! I can't believe this.
You take one of the most like stupid say it's like ideals in the wrestling of can they coexist and do it in the worst match type ever in triple threat match. Oh, we're cooking it in.
We are cooking. There's a couple things in the match that I like, but this is mostly a match that I fucking did not give two shits about.
It's very much a match.
I was gonna say, Sabin's a pretty good puncher. Lethal's a pretty good puncher. I like Sanjay Dutt as a wrestler overall. I think he's my favorite of like the three guys in the ring. I think Sanjay Dutt's pretty solid. Not in a TNA ring specifically, but
CZW ring. That's what he's done.
Yeah, get his ass in CZW. He's got ruckus to wrestle.
He's got to stomp sexy and he's cocked.
Yeah. Start of the match has got like a couple like double team moves from Dutt and Machismo to toss Sabin in and out of the ring a few times, and then they eventually stop coexisting and they turn on each other.
Then Sabin starts getting in on it, and he does the sprinkler at Sanjay. And you can't do the sprinkler, white boy. You can't do that.
That's my boy. That's my move.
Anyway, Ben, do you want to get into how Chris Sabin ruined your life at like 10 years old?
No. So, it was a long rainy night. I was looking at my TV screen.
You were like 6.
Yeah, true. And I see TNA is on. I was like, oh yeah, TNA is on. So, and to this show is of course building the Made of a Mafia stuff. And this one it is Chris Evans and Bully Ray. And I'm very much not wanting Bully Ray. I'm very much wanting Bully Ray to win this match, so Bully Ray could lose the belt to Jeff Hardy. And I was banking on that to happen. And of course, Chris Sabin wins the match, and I'm very cross with Chris Sabin. I blame Chris Sabin. I blame Chris Sabin for Jeff Hardy not winning that match for like I got to like 4 months. I was quite mad at Chris Sabin for a while. I thought Chris Sabin was like the demon. Not getting vanquished. But when he lost the belt to Bully Ray like a couple of days later, I was so fucking happy. I was like, oh, get that Chris Sabin guy out of here. He's a fool.
You're a big aces and eights guy.
I was a big Jeff Hardy guy. I was that damage.
You were doing smarter booking than TNA could do when you were like 7.
No, you just yelling creatures and it's like over and over alone in his house.
They should have like one of the Ace Airs movie, Will the Wisp, and then Jeff Hardy's like, wait a minute, who's that guy? It's Willow. Do Jeff Hardy versus Willow the Wisp? Oh man, give me the book.
Unmasked and it's Chris Sabin and you cry.
Unmasked it's Matt Hardy. He's the old
no.
He burned down his house. He killed his dog.
Kills whole family.
Becomes an Afrikaner.
There's actually a couple spots like I do realize like Sanjay Dutt, O'Connor rolling Black Machismo into a camel clutch. I think that looks really cool.
You should have asked Eddie if he could do that.
Yeah, well, hold on. Dutt and Sabin work together, and then Dutt turns back on him and beats him up, and then Machismo goes to high five Sanjay Dutt, and Sanjay Dutt does not have him high five him back. This is the fucking worst thing he could ever do.
They can't coexist.
So mean.
I mixed up my white boys in my notes at one point because I wrote Alex Shelley punch kind of alright. This is not his match. I mixed up my fucking white boys.
Two the same people. Some people.
Mostly they're just doing kind of like very sloppy lucha arm drag and hip toss exchanges and stuff.
This match kind of is built on Chris Sabin being the heel. It's kind of just how Chris, be the one who's kind of directing traffic, and also the tensions between Machismo and Dutt is so palpable. They're gonna explode any minute. Which I think I do really like. I think I do like Sabin this match a bit. Like I do like cocky heel Chris Sabin because it's just Chris Sabin in general. This is what
That's
Chris
just
Sabin
Chris
is.
Sabin to you.
Yeah, and I quite enjoy this, but I feel like Dot and Machismo were just kind of not doing too much here. I like him, and this match was kind of prodding for a real while.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. I actually think the best parts of the match are when like they punch each other because they all have
Yeah,
very solid punches. Like they are surprisingly good at doing punches. Machismo does do a fucking like top rope axe bomber Macho Man style that destroys fucking knees and die.
obviously not Cage.
Like obviously, I think Lethal's the worst guy in this match, but he does do the Macho Man mannerisms very well. He doesn't really fuck those up.
It's
Sabin,
hard not to.
yeah, Sabin does a crazy fucking high moonsault to the outside. He jumps like super fucking high.
Okay.
A lot of like coexist moments happen. Like Dutt tries to do a top rope missile drop kick and he misses and hits Black Machismo instead of Chris Sabin. And then like Chris Sabin fucking eye pokes Sanjay Dutt like Eddie Guerrero did to the octagon. And then it cuts to the fucking Hopper. Who the fuck is that?
Hey, no, that's not Stomp. It's Stomper.
Stomper.
That's
Whatever.
Stomper.
He will not. He's not coming back. This
What
was
do
the
you mean?
scariest fucking moment of the whole night. We are like
This is
7 minutes.
the mascot of
we
the
are
company.
like 7 minutes into the match. It's kind of boring, and it cuts to that fucking guy, and I
You
literally
wanna
I can't
explain
fucking
who he
focus
is?
anything. Stomper is supposed to be the TNA mascot,
He's a kangaroo.
and he's just a fucking kangaroo. It's
Why?
like,
Why though?
he was
Like, is
there
he a
for like
kangaroo?
one
he?
pay-per-view.
But I mean, we did find some information about his design from friend of the show.
A friend of the show said they stuck that bitch directly from a fucking Spanish movie, Talking Animals. I should put him in the fucking little rat in the thumbnail too.
Oh yeah, put the little rat in the thumbnail next to Stomper the goat.
That's just so fucking funny. They just put that fucking little rat. Like they just copy it bar for bar.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, there's literally no way any of them could name the source.
Yeah.
But
they have Stomper next to SoCal Val, by the way, as well, which is really funny.
Yeah, why is SoCal Val like risen up
for
Stomper?
SoCal Val has nothing to do on the show except hang out with this fucked up.
Well, her two boyfriends are in the ring, so now she's getting her third together.
Oh my! Why? Leaving them both for Stomper.
That's true.
I do that.
I heard.
I do that honestly.
So furry SoCal Val?
No, that's not how that works.
I don't know. Might be.
This is also when they on commentary they mentioned that Tiger Mask will be here later,
and we fucking lost it as well.
We cried.
Fucking god. Tiger Mask 4.
What is he doing here? I once again would have loved it if it's Sayama. God, if Sayama was here, that would be hilarious.
Ultimate Tiger comes out.
And Loki.
Oh my god, they could have so many ideas.
Oh my god, they're just kicking each other in the head back and forth and back and forth.
They could have so many. They could share so many ideas about real life.
They should not be allowed to fucking speak to each other.
Yeah, no, they won't. They'll just make grunting noises.
Caveman communication.
Oh, that's not good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it also, they do go for the top rope Hurricane Rana, and there's another face fuck spot.
There is another big teabag. I love the teabag. It looks very funny every time it happens because it's like it looks like fucking devastating.
Two Facebook spots in a row.
There are two Facebook spots in a row.
We get a theme of face fucking.
A whole lot of it. And then there's like, I think it's Machismo takes the full flip dragon suplex.
Oh my fucking god! He gets killed. He gets killed by that fucking dragon suplex. Like fucking dies. Eventually we head to like the finishing stretch, like elbow drop from Lethal, lethal combination on a Sabin, And then fucking Dutt hits like the 450 onto both of them. I'm trying to pin like someone. I think Dutt tries to pin both
of them.
And can't get either, and fuck. And then Sabin and Machismo start coexisting, and then they can't, and then Sabin rolls up Machismo.
They start doing guns moves, and it's really weird.
And you go, hey, what the fuck? They didn't even wrestle yet.
The guns, I guess.
This is the machine guns.
Yeah. And then Sabin wins with a roll up on Machismo. It's a real fucking lame ass ending for a lame ass story for a mediocre match. But then it's saved because Dutt and Machismo start fighting, and there's only 1 minute to break this up, and it's fucking Kevin Nash.
It comes in with the shirt of the day. This is a lovely shirt he's got on. He looks like he just popped off the couch. He's got his lovely jeans on.
He probably did just fucking pop off the backstage couch. He went home after this.
Yeah, he made fucking Sanjay drive for him, probably. So he give it down there. And he got some lovely sneakers on, and he comes into the ring. He's like, "Hey guys, what's going on? Come on, stop this." He tries to stop Bob and Sanjay. And Sanjay does the worst you could do to a man like Kevin Nash. He kicks him in the leg.
Right
in my knee.
Yeah, and then fucking like they go to the back, and Nash grabs the mic. It says, "Dutt, I don't want to fight you here. I want to fucking fight you on fucking television, and have a shitty match with you." Oh.
And for some reason, the whole time Machismo's song's playing.
Which means Macho Man's song is playing.
But TNA love, by the way, doing just having
building to their matches. TV on the paper.
By the way, they don't wrestle. They don't fucking wrestle.
Oh, okay.
Of course they fucking don't.
Kevin actually caught knee vitus or something, so he can't get out of it.
I don't.
He went to pick up his kids' toys or whatever. He forgot his weight was in there or whatever he said that one time.
Didn't like the finish of Dutt Kevin Nash match. They had to go change it by not showing up. Let me go see what happens on the next fucking show. Actually, I need to go see if anything.
I'll send you that paparazzi person video that Julia put out. So see that and see if catch the wall.
Yeah, TNA Impact on the 151. No,
also, I will probably talk about it since it's probably another major theme of this show. Paparazzi Productions was a thing in TNA. It was made by Kevin Nash, Alex Shelley, and Johnny Devine. That was Johnny Devine. And they got a bunch of the X Division guys, and Kevin Nash said they needed to have character to stand out in TNA. So he gifted Bailey Fulk with the Macho Man gimmick. And he also gifted Austin Aries the Austin Idol gimmick, which is basically he was being gay.
Austin Starr, not Austin Idol.
Austin Idol, oh, Austin Idol, Jesus Christ. Austin Starr, which was just him being gay. These but also the Sabin and Shelley stuff kind of happened because of this, because they became friends over this. And a lot of the angles are just kind of the guys hanging out. There's famous stuff here, Low-Key Ego Warrior. There's Warrior. There's they do fucking challenges as well. I believe one of the challenges is that that's for guessing and shit. So it's just kind of the guys having fun. I believe some shooters appeared. I feel the X Division guy that said they love doing this because Kevin Nash is so fucking laid back.
They can do whatever they want. He's a funny fucking guy too.
Yeah, and Kevin Nash is the only one who would speak to these guys, because all the other guys who the heavyweight guys just didn't want to speak to the X Division guys because just being assholes. Yeah, Big League, when they would put it up, Big League was Kevin Nash, which is very funny. That's the proper conclusion.
Yeah, big fucking nothing.
Yeah, we got nothing match.
And then we head on to another nothing match, because next fucking match.
No, there's some stuff in between here.
Yeah, that's right. It's they cut to the back. Robert Roode is being interviewed. Thank fucking goodness.
No.
And he's very mean to Jeremy Borash, and he goes, "Yeah, fuck Eric Young." And I go,
Jeremy Borash.
No, don't say that to Eric Young.
We're building.
Don't be mean to Eric Young. I wrote Roode is not.
Me when I tune into TNA and they're mean to Eric Young.
I'm not. I said Rude is not in a tag match, so this match is gonna fucking suck.
Yeah.
And then they cut to commentary like after the Kevin match. Like,
wait, no, I just had to get this in when he's just like, Jeff Jarrett, you're gonna do something that you've never done before. You're gonna make Robert Roode, and I just shut
up.
Triple H fucking franchise. God damn you, Robert Roode. Why do you suck on promos?
And then they
why are you the worst? It's just a bunch of shitty insider bullshit about like, oh, he's gonna put me over and he's gonna make me a superstar. And I was like, oh my fucking god! And he's being mean. He's being mean to Tracy. He's being mean to JB Jeremy Borash.
JB Jeremy Borash. They cut back. Kevin Nash does like threaten Sanjay Dutt. By the way, Dutt is not on like the next 5-6 episodes of Impact.
Wow,
so that's good.
Power taping rather.
He's just lying. And then
so
and then while they're on commentary, and earlier today pops up in the corner, and then it just stays on commentary for a while, and then it goes over the matches we're gonna have. And fuck, great! And then it does go to the earlier today. It goes to the VKM doing something. Fucking
they're doing a meet and greet. They're doing a
meet and greet.
And
with some very strange guys.
The two greatest wrestlers of TNA history, the Basham brothers, except they're Damaja and Basham. Attack them, and they kill BG James, and he dies. And I go, oh, okay.
He does a 1031 through a buffet
table.
And then they go from that fucking back then to another video package, and it's Jarrett and his whole fucking TNA run of him hitting people in the head and then winning the title.
Propaganda video.
And then he loses.
And then he's like, "Oh, I need to relearn my roots.
I gotta become a better man."
This is actually, Poochie. Do you know why this is happening?
No.
Well, I mean, it's to turn him face, but B, it's actually because like his wife is very sick with cancer at this point, so they need an excuse for him to go away to take care of her. There's an actual serious reason that he's gone for like half a year.
And then he comes back and he kills what's her face?
He goes into lockdown and
he kills Abyss.
And yeah, he thumps Abyss.
Brains Miss Brooks with the guitar.
Oh, that's another thing. I know this story too.
They did not clear that with Spike TV, so they got really mad and said you can't do man on woman violence on TV. You can do it on the pay-per-views.
It's actually so fucking funny. The pay-per-view fucking cuts it. It shows the swinging, stops right above her head, and then it cuts to her dead with the guitar bonked through her. So we can only assume what happened in between. Yeah, and
bizarre company that we're running here.
With WCW, this is what I mean. Our show last week in WCW having no fucking explanations for anything. They explained fucking everything the whole time with 18 video packages.
I wonder who's in charge of this company.
Oh, fucking, and then and fucking Jeff. And then, as you know, you ain't dead, you went there. Oh, here we go. It's the fucking go.
Yeah, and so he's taking on young Bubba Roode. So I must tell the story.
Wall Street man.
Yeah, sit back. I must tell the story of Bubba Roode. So Bubba Roode.
You have to tell it.
Yeah, well, he starts off in Team Canada. In his first like stuff he was with Scott Moore, and kind of a bunch of guys are young, Johnny Devine, and I do believe. The original Team Canada was fucking insane. It was those guys with fucking Teddy Hart and Jack Evans.
Wait a second.
Yes. It was those two as well. That group. Jack Evans.
Why are you
in Canadian Jack Evans? And so TNA basically decided that Robert Roode was going to be the star of Team Canada, and they basically decided that they want this guy to be the. Yeah, not Jack Evans. And they decided that this guy was going to be the fucking man. So from like 03 to about 05 to even say 06, Robert Roode is one of the most like protected wrestlers TNA has. They really want this guy to be a new star that they really want to push. they do very slow team kind of stuff. They eventually do the Eric Young feud, which is some good, very cool. A lot of talent for everyone here. And there's one very famous segment where Eric Young goes to get some condoms, and he gets very small condoms because he's got a very small penis. That's very comedic.
funny.
Thank you, TNA. Yes, well, we know.
This is that TNA
Yeah.
comedy I hear so much about.
Yeah, the little
cross
pee
the
pee.
line.
Yeah,
That's the line. Dick.
and I do believe Jared actually did want to put Robert Roode over. So I do believe Jared was gonna the guys who were pushing Robert Roode to be a star. So I believe Jared was like, this was like, hey, I'll put this
That's
guy.
our
So
guy.
here it is. So here it is. Robert Roode is Jared.
Here we go. Rude's already out there when Jared comes out, and fucking Rude like jumps him in the pyro. Like Jared's like fucking awesome. Pyro goes off, and Rude's
And he
already
somehow
right
gets
there.
behind him in the hot start.
I don't know.
I don't know
he did
how that happens.
And then Jared back body drops him on the fucking floor, and then he gets thrown into the guardrail. Now, so a bit of brawling on the outside. Jared slaps Rude in the fucking head.
Yeah, but Jeff Jarrett, by the way, in control of this match is awesome. We were just having
Yes.
Jeff Jarrett doing like punches,
Jeff
slaps,
Jarrett,
kicks.
you are the only
It's
good thing
awesome.
about this match.
I was gonna say this match is somehow the third best match on the fucking show. Not a compliment to the show or anything, or this match. It's just Jared fucking really makes this match worth watching.
And then we say that, and he goes to harass.
He goes to hit Miss Brooks and kill her.
Miss Brooks.
Yeah, he goes to hit Miss Brooks and grab her neck brace. And
Jared sees
Bobby
Miss
Roode
Brooks
just punches him from behind, and he falls off the ramp.
And falls off the ramp under the guardrail somehow.
Very small
in there.
Fucking ridiculous. They throw him back in the ring. Rude goes for the greatest flying nothing I've ever seen, where he just kind of does a little hop off the top into Jared's foot that's been sticking up for the past minute. Jared tries to put Rude into a sleeper, but he escapes that, and then Rude puts on a fucking shitty figure four, really fucking bad figure four. And he gets some extra leverage for Miss Brooks. He gets up after Jarrett like grabs the rope, and he does a shitty fucking strut where he only takes like 2 steps.
Yeah, this strut made me so fucking.
It was a really bad strut, worse than the figure four.
Why? I thought this guy was good. I thought this guy was supposed to be good.
I will defend Bob Roode, and I'd say he does get better
Do it.
when
Do it.
yeah
Come on.
he gets better when he's with James Storm. Is
Well, that's
basically what is
James Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him tonight.
Shout out to Cowboy.
Yeah. And I do also have a very fond, but probably if I watch it again, it won't be good. I do have a very fond memory of him being teenage champion, because he was champion for like 6 months with Robert Roode, like 2012, 13. Yeah, that was like a time I remember really. I remember really hating
that was like
a
time. Yeah,
that was
Sting
exactly my
hitting
life.
his head off the chair.
Yeah, yes, Sting bonking his head off a chair, Mr. Canson, he's chewing gum, going
Rude tries to go for another figure four, but Jarrett rolls him up and kicks out. And they both get up. They start exchanging punches. This is actually a pretty good segment of the match, I think. Like the Rude gets heat, and then like right before the shenanigans, but after Rude gets his heat part, they start fucking exchanging punches. They hit a double clothesline, double down. They get up. Jarrett starts catching Rude's punches and throwing his fucking sweet ass punches back. And then Rude goes to the ropes, and Jarrett pops up Rude and then kicks him in the dick. Whole time where the ref just goes, "Come the fuck on, Jarrett!" And I imagine Jarrett goes, "I'll fucking fire you right goddamn now. It's my fucking
I own the company.
I own this piece of shit, piece of fucking garbage." Then
it's my company, Rudy.
It's like in a wrestling game. Like you punch the referee in the face. He's like, "Oh, come on, don't do that. That's not nice."
He's got the meter.
Rude climbs to the top. Jarrett like tosses him off the top, and he puts him in a figure four. And Rude taps, but Miss Brooks, the dastardly woman, is distracting the ref. Rude gets out. He rips off the top turnbuckle. They both start trying to throw each other into the turnbuckle, but they block it. Rude gets out of the ring, pulls Jarrett's cock and balls into the post. And then Rude gets a chair, gets in the ring, and then the ref and him fight for the chair, and then the ref lets go, and Rude hits himself in the face. This is
I've
fucking
never seen this
stupid.
spot done this way.
No,
and it looked horrible.
it's
That's
so
why.
it's so fucking funny, and it's like, okay, yeah, you look like a fucking idiot, Rude.
And then Jarrett does very convoluted, like, arm wringer roll around setup to the stroke.
Yeah,
When he
anyway,
could
the
have just
stroke.
grabbed him. He was facing behind him.
He does like a Skyder like way of doing this. Like this is like a way that like
It's in the fancy feet.
some like yeah some indie Lucha guy would do the stroke. He's like ooh, and he hits it. It's like oh
This
shit.
is, like, SVR create a finisher setup.
You should have hit the nut shot 5 times in a row to get to the beginning of
Missed.
that. Yeah.
Anyway, he hits the stroke.
He
And,
strokes it all over him, but no, Miss Brooks pulls the ref out. Ref goes, "Get the fuck out of here! You are fucking banned, and Jared's gonna fight you." And then it cuts to Rude. He's got handcuffs, and he punches Jared with the handcuffs, but Jared still kicks out. And then they go grab a guitar, and then the ref takes the guitar, and then Rude and ref shove each other. Rude gets pushed to Jarrett, who's about to. Ref has been kicking Rude's ass now at this point.
Yeah.
But Jarrett catches Rude, goes for the stroke. The Rude escapes. Perfect plexes Rude, and he wins 1, 2, 3.
Well, first he throws him into the buckle.
Yeah, he throws him into the buckle, and then perfect plexes him to win,
which is crazy. Like,
buckle
this
into
is the
perfect
most
flex has never been
unearned
made
putting
ever.
over. This is the most unearned putting over I've ever seen, I think.
And then Jared gets his heat back because Rude goes to hit him with the guitar post match, but Jared
he does a promo.
Him. Yeah, I didn't write anything on that.
It doesn't matter. It's all Triple H bullshit.
He's like, I told you, you make me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the final humiliation, and I'm gonna hit you with the guitar. Bree-woo, bree-woo.
But he doesn't.
Frame...
Jared puts on the figure 4 onto Rude, and then Miss Brooks comes in with the guitar.
Tries to hit him with the guitar upside down.
And this music hits. Oh my god, Eric Young's here. He's got, and he's kicking, kill fucking Miss Brooks. Yeah, Eric Young's back.
Can you,
Pushy, win figure
Pushy,
4.
can you explain? Pushy, can you explain what the fit Eric Young has got on here, by the way? It's just for the people who can't see the fit.
Jeans,
cargo pants, cargo pants.
Right. It's the fucking pants, but like they're like really big shorts. They don't go all the way down to his ankles. They're like the fucking in between of like shorts and pants that look shit on everyone ever.
What are the fucking called? They're not floods, but they are floods. Fucking.
It's like when you get swim shorts, you get them all like you get the water stuck in swim shorts. It's just like fucking around.
It's like he went to the big and tall store and got cargo shorts, but they go to his shins.
Shin shots. Guys got my shin shots on. How you doing?
Yeah, but then they do the twin figure 4s, and then they celebrate to the best theme song. A monster.
Anyway, that's the fucking
Bree-woo into monster.
Jarrett loses, but he wins.
Combo.
Remember this when I say face guy loses but gets his heat back, because this will be a thing that happens several times throughout the night.
By the way, so Dave went a 3-1-4 from this, by the way. Did Dave on that match?
That's a little crazy, but you know.
Yeah.
Personally, I
think
that's
everything else.
Completely fine rating, maybe a little lower, but fucking match 4 he gave it a 4. Fucking match before this he gave it 4 stars. It's even crazier.
Why?
I don't know what the fuck he saw.
Sanjay just did a really high acai moonsault, and he was
said,
just
that
like,
shit's awesome.
That's it. That's all you need.
Shout out Sanjay Dutt. He fucking like pounded his chest or something. We head to the back for a little interview with Scott Steiner, AJ Styles, and Christian Cage. And they got a promo. And I roll my nose. Where's Tonko? and Christian's like doing a fucking like interview talking about how like, oh, we already know the fucking results of all 3 matches, W's for everyone. Oh hell yeah! And then Steiner fucking pushes Christian and he goes, "Fuck his team." It's like, oh yeah, shit.
You should be asking where's Stomper.
And then we know where That's Tomko.
Maybe Tomko is Stomper.
We don't know. And then Steiner hits my favorite fucking line. He said, Tomko, watch it. Send him a pager. Doesn't miss call time. And yeah, he's kind of real for that. Fucking Steiner's so fucking funny. AJ starts gets really close to the camera and starts cutting a promo, but I don't fucking care because Christian and Steiner are fucking behind them, whispering to each other.
Also, a lot of these men tonight did not shave their beards or shave the stubble they had on.
I don't get why did they take all their promo pictures with stubble?
Yeah, a lot of them didn't shave it. AJ was the one who did not want to shave his stubble. He was the one to get a big beard. He wanted to get a big bushy beard out tonight. And when he goes to the crowd, when he comes up to the camera, he can just use fucking stubble. It's like, God, shave it, sir. Shave it.
His nose, goddamn! I can see his boogers and worms.
It's gonna pick out winner. It's gonna pick out winner in there.
Yeah, and then we head after the interview. We head to the third match of the night: Christopher Daniels versus Rhino. Boring. I didn't really get what the fucking Fallen Angel gimmick was for a second, and then I get told that he's just Sting, and I go, "Oh, he's just Sting."
Yeah, the Fallen Angel gimmick was just he was like an angel that fell from heaven.
He's inverse Sting.
He's an inverse god.
Sting came from hell.
Exactly, and he's going to heaven.
Yeah.
Born again. Well, born again Christian. I feel like.
Oh shit.
It makes sense to be like the opposite of a fallen angel. Born again means that you.
Want to give your opinions on born again Christianity, Poochie?
No comment.
Oh, damn.
Poochie's met many people.
I promised more anti-papism in these podcasts.
Next episode, we gotta talk about a really boring match, and I want to get through it really fast.
This sucks.
This match really fucking sucks because it's Rhino hitting.
Daniels sucks.
I was gonna say it's just Rhino hitting his big moves onto Daniels over and over again, and then Daniels going, "I'm gonna do limb work on Rhino," and that fucking
I'm gonna do a headlock for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna work the arms. Oh man, I got like no notes other than like
I have like Rhino got cut off after doing a plancha for some fucking reason.
That's the Rhino move, the Rhino plancha. That's what it's called.
There was this match
he looks like a fucking fridge here. But then I was just like, there's literally nothing going on in this match. I didn't want to watch the finish. Fuck you. I don't care. You suck, Daniels.
Like, I actually have nothing to really write because like it's so much like arm work on Rhino. I don't know what the plan was in the match, but like
work the gore arm.
The gore arm. He can't gore his arm anymore.
The most egregious thing in the match is Daniels gets gored and then he grabs the rope to not lose. He should just fucking lose. Fuck you.
Yeah, you shouldn't get this push.
Daniels weirdly what his match out like was like a junior heavyweight match in New Japan. His junior heavyweight opponent was no Rhino. Yeah, unnecessary limb work.
Yeah, except there's no finishing stretch. He just does the limb work part.
Yeah, he just like cuts out the end. He like cuts out the middle and the end.
That's the opposite of what we want.
Stop that stuff. Stop it. Bad Daniels.
Anyway, like I don't fucking know. He distracts the ref and he hits Rhino with the bat outside because he's a Sting. You get it? He's Sting.
He's Sting.
Yeah, he just wins.
Oh, I actually missed the finisher at first. I wasn't looking and it ended. And I was like, oh, okay. And then Daniels does his talking to God thing and he leaves. And Rhino grabs the mic, cuts a promo, and says, "I didn't come here to lose." And he lost.
But you just did.
Fucking idiot.
You lost, buddy.
I'm gonna get you.
And he sprints to the back. And then Rhino then throws Daniels back into the ramp, and he's got fucking blood everywhere in his face. There's blood in the chair, and he fucking
gigged off camera in the tunnel.
I was saying, and then he fucking brains Daniels again anyway with the fucking chair. And then he takes Rhino takes Daniels to the fucking ring, puts him on the top rope, sets up a bunch of chairs. And
he's the Rhino driver
onto the chairs, which fucking would have saved us a lot of time if he did, but the security stops him. Boo!
Are they gonna arrest Rhino for trying to do the one good move in the fucking match?
Yeah, so that match is a fucking real big 10 minutes of nothing. Really fucking sucks. And
Horrible.
and then after that, I got fucking nothing more to say about that. And next,
You know,
we go
this sucks.
to an even
I
worse
don't
thing.
get why people.
We go to a worse thing, Budokan Mafia video package. And here's the video package. I fucking hate women.
Hey,
Women suck.
Hey, clip that.
Boo!
Clip that.
Don't clip that.
So
I didn't even realize what the fuck you were saying at first. Clip that.
Oh no, we're cancelled. So, BG James and the Road Dogg come to TNA. They originally do the free like brew. They do the free like brew, and it sucks dick. They were Conan and Ron Killens. It's Happy Days in the room now, and it goes nowhere. They do a split, and then the BG James and Road Dogg realize that they're meant to be together forever, so they do the tag team.
James, it's not BG James. He's the same person.
No, that's they're married still. I think that was the gimmick.
They took his name.
No, they were gay misogynists, I think, is the real gimmick here.
Many such.
There you go. Go down. But yeah, so this storyline is so Russo. You could genuinely like, if you ever made a book.
They are
Russo,
the self-inserts for Russo here. It's so
every single thing in this fucking video package pissed me the fuck off because like. This is Chrissy Hemme is talking to because she was like their manager, and then she's like, "I'm fucking fed up with these two. Women deserve respect." And they go, "Fuck this stupid piece of shit. Women kitchen. Ooh, you're just a pimple on my ass," says Billy Gunn. What the fuck that means?
And then he eats Chinese food on a set trying to talk to her, and then just spills it on her on purpose.
And then the Heartbreakers show up in the video package. Yeah.
Other game and
yeah. And then Serotonin also shows up on the fucking thing.
Lance Archer was there also.
And then they go, and then like JB goes up to, was it JB that goes to the Billy Gunn? You're gonna forfeit because your partner has been fucking killed. I don't fucking know either. And then Billy Gunn goes, I'm not gonna forfeit, and so he doesn't forfeit. And I go, damn, I guess we have to watch this fucking match. And here come the Damager and Basham.
Why couldn't he be Doug? Why can't
I don't know why it's not like is like Doug and
Doug Damager.
Doug and Danny Damager would have been fucking
No, the Damager.
I don't fucking.
So these dudes are fresh off the WWF. These will be like only like 3 months off the WWF.
Yeah, they crossed the line.
Their 90 days were up.
Right now,
we gotta get this fucking super over team to feud with BG James. And
by the way, so Christy Hemme is such like a very weird like wrestler. Like she's very weird personality.
She barely wrestles.
Yeah, she was one of the Demon Search women. I believe she was, and she won
the
big money. She won the big money one. They really did not know what to do with her. She had a WrestleMania match. And after that, they was like, okay, you go now, you go over there. And she goes to TNA, and her first gimmick is, okay, you're a woman who wants women's rights. Okay, but you are the heel.
You're the heel. Like...
You know, it's all bad. The t-shirt's nice though.
Yeah, so yeah, Doug and Danny Bashams are here. They're here to wrestle, and then. Dun 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 dun. It's the stupidest fucking thing. Help me! Try me on my phone, guy. Dun, 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 dun.
Bring this from watch me again, matches. Help me.
Shut up, Dom.
Shut up.
Fucking nothing happens in this fucking match. Billy Gunn little bros the Bashams.
It's like a Billy Gunn job match.
Nothing more than, but he's taking heat like the whole match.
And then he gets hit with the shittiest diving headbutt and loses.
Literally, he does fucking. Well, first of all, he just like beats their ass for like half the 90-second match. It felt like, but it was like 4-3. Like And it's such an incompetent job. I was like, bring Bart Gunn out. Bring Bart Gunn out. He was the better half.
I don't
Oh yeah,
think
no, they do. He does the 1031 from one of them, and then the worst diving headbutt I've ever seen, and then he loses.
Oh, fuck.
Oh wait, what does the damage come out in?
A shirt that says the damage.
White plain shirt with Times New Roman, the damage.
The damage, just in case you were unsure, which I was. So
I'm
thank
bringing
you.
I'm bringing my Gallagher shirt for the boys tonight.
Literally, the only thing I have before the finish is that he instantly tried to go for the famouser, like when they came out, and then just punched them for 2 minutes, and then took 2 minutes of the worst heat ever, and then lost because they had to do an injury angle for Road Dogg.
The Road Dogg.
And then,
it's not like he was gonna do any goddamn thing in the match anyway.
He would have done the Dusty Bunch.
Okay, can I?
I don't think we need to go on a BG James.
No, I think I need to say this.
I think most people know he sucks.
No, I need to do this anyway. I need this. So we have many enemies on this podcast. If you asked me like 6 months ago, who are the worst like big name tag teams ever, I would say it's the Nasty Boys. It's obviously the fucking Nasty Boys. I think I have a new answer now. The New Age Outlaws are the worst goddamn famous tag team I've ever seen. Because at least the Nasty Boys can be carried to like 5 or 6 good matches in their whole career. Do they have a single good match?
No.
No.
Final answer. Final answer.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
Oh my god. Yeah, this match fucking.
And then Lance fucking Hoyt comes out, and
the heel.
He's just
the heels.
He just.
The
I
heel
know the joke
and then
for
the face
everything,
gets.
But he is just.
Heels win.
But,
face gets heat back, and then Lance Hoyt comes out to make sure like that fucking Billy Gunn wins.
But it was
the face.
big.
He just grabs his ass.
Yeah, a big tramp stamp title on fucking Lance Hoyt as well. Yeah, this is like
That's
prime.
what he's known for at this time. I think is the tramp stamp, which based
yeah.
on
If he's gonna be
cunty Lance Hoyt faces L.
Cunty test.
Cunty test. Cunty test.
This could be that. This is a good gimmick. I think we should steal this again.
I mean, Billy Gunn just like grabs his ass when he's sitting on top of him. It was like weird moment. Terrible, terrible match though. Like
terrible match, terrible storyline.
yeah. The Hoyt should have just turned on him. I know he's going to in like a month, but
yeah, they're gonna find a Jimmy Ray somewhere. They're gonna start playing with guitars.
We can't. Don't do this to Jimmy.
He's got to play with guitars.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess
it's time.
Next one.
We to another video package of America's Most Wanted and their breakup angle, and they're very like, so I don't fucking. They hate each other now. This is real toxic alley. Chris Harris is getting interviewed. He's wearing his America's Most Wanted shirt because he loves this is the most fucking toxic yaoi shit ever. Because he like
this is the Hollywood ending.
Oh my god! Because he comes out to the ring after James Storm and he rips the shirt in half.
Yeah, the symbolism.
The symbolism is is toxic yaoi.
It's Hollywood ending. We keep saying it.
There's even more fucking Hollywood ending stuff that happens in the match. It's even funnier.
No, there's another match too we should talk about.
James Storm should have hit a super kick and did this. I'm sorry, I love you.
No, he should not have done that. That would be before that match.
And then they're like super bloody and they start sloppy
cuddle and sloppy kissing the table.
Basically,
fall off the stage.
I was gonna say they actually find a way to fucking bust themselves open again.
And then it says the end on the Tron, and Chris Harris leaves.
And then he has a miserable time and for the rest of his life.
Man, I can't wait for Blake Monroe knock jokes.
Oh yeah, his career is on the way up.
So we've watched the matches, and I guess what's our outside thoughts on both of these men, Chris Harris and James Storm? Before we
So
talk about this match?
I thought nothing of James Storm before this. I did not really care. I think Chris Harris is just kind of funny, but he looks huge. Yeah, no, this is the best match in TNA history. I don't even think it's fucking close.
Yeah, no, I came into this. I'm like, I think I've seen this before. I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. It's like a solid match for the show. And then like, I didn't really think of AMW too much because I know Beer Money is like the more popular thing, and I never really tapped into AMW stuff. I think I gotta go tap into AMW stuff because this is easily the best fucking match in TNA history. Holy shit!
Like, so I was thinking, like, there's like a few. So it's like there's the Gail Kim Awesome Kong like no DQ match from 08. There's like
Unbreakable
there's
Freeway.
the AJ Joe match from Turning Point 05.
Is the Joe Angle cage match that people really like?
I'm not putting it there. I'm not putting it there.
Okay.
It's good, but definitely not like all timer type shit good.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah. No. This clears them easy.
Oh
and
my fucking god!
Like,
yeah.
holy shit! This is nuts.
Insane.
Oh yeah, this is the James Storm Chris Harris Texas Death Match. If we didn't say it.
Yeah, they came. So at the last review, they had probably the worst match of all time.
Which they showed in the clips. They showed in the package.
Yeah.
2 clips
and supposedly a bit surprising with the information that one of these men was not very happy about that blindfold match and wanted to have a different match. And Vince Russo allowed them to have any type of match they wanted. And they wanted a
hell yeah, and they fucking put on a fucking clinic of a fucking perfect match.
They put on Memphis's last gasp.
Yeah, match starts and they immediately start just fucking punching each other. And these aren't like the shitty like, oh, they hate each other, but these are fucking clubbing each other as hard as they can. Fucking crazy. They fucking like toss him on the ramp. Like Harris like starts choking Storm with fucking handcuffs he's got, and he throws him on the ramps.
Because that's their gimmick. They have the handcuffs for their opponents,
and they start beating the fuck out of each other. They start heading into the crowd. And then like James Storm turns around, he starts just punching Chris Harris in the head.
It's rough.
Fucking holy shit.
It's Karisu-esque punches on top of his head.
It's awesome.
Easy.
I think that's when I realized like, oh shit, we might fuck up right now. Actually,
this is way better than any other plunder match in this company's history.
They go up like into the crowd and they head over to the balcony. Harris threatens to fucking kill James Storm right then and there, but he can't.
Yeah. And then he does the Kurikan sign spot in the crowd, and then I was like, oh, this is just a Kurikan.
Crazy.
James Storm
an LCO tag.
James Storm fucking hucks a beer like all the liquid of a cup of beer into Chris Harris's face. Fuck you, man. And then he reverses and then Harris reverses a whip and just beams James Storm into a like he fucking explodes into this weird random like wall that's just in like next to the ring. And then Harris gets in the ring. He's got a beer. He's downing his Harris Weiser.
Yeah.
And James Storm is still on the outside of the guardrail. And then Chris Harris diving crossbody from the fucking top turnbuckle over the guardrail into James Storm and a couple and two security guys that are also there and fucking just lands on Storm's head and kills him. And I go, oh yeah, it's Texas Death because he gets the 1, 2, 3 and the 10 count.
Yeah,
starts.
Poochie always forgets that Texas Death rules as we watch a Texas Death match.
It's a big problem as I will read what the match is and then I'll sit there and go, you know what the fuck are the rules, by the way?
You lost in 2 minutes.
Ah, it's over. All right, damn. I thought this was going to be better.
This match is actually going to be fought. This match is going to become 4 corners, Poochie. You know?
That's too many corners. That's too many corners. This is the TNA ring. They got 6
corners.
No.
Did they ever do a dog collar or a strap match but with corner rules in TNA?
I will not be
At
looking
this
into
time?
this.
Yeah.
Ben, you can go
I
find
I'm
this
gonna
probably
have to
for
can.
look
me.
into this.
Ben, you go find this.
This is probably in the Poochie terrorized Poochie list. I'm gonna make one day.
Don't fucking make the Poochie terrorism list. I will fucking blow you up.
Well, that's Poochie terrorism.
Oh shit.
That's true.
Storm is able
Anyway.
to get up before the 10 count. A dead security guard just laying there unconscious for the rest.
Yeah, he couldn't make it up.
He lost the Texas death match. Chris Harris is James Storm gets back in. Chris Harris is on like the top, but he gets like pulled over and he's hanging over the edge, head on the fucking pole, and then James Storm takes a chair and swings it as hard as he fucking can.
Okay.
And Harris's fucking head, Chris Harris's head, and kills him for real. Holy shit.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to get into that because
Oh my god.
that looked way too fast that he started bleeding to be a blade job.
He started bleeding as if he bladed as the chair like hit him type shit. Like he is gushing fucking blood.
It was like got a shotgun inside of it somehow. Like, he got a fucking LinkedIn there and he was blowing his fucking face off.
I have no fucking idea how the chair did. He must have gotten hit with like the corner of like the inner part of the chair that like swings when you swing it.
It's that, or he gigged early and just like did it light so that when the chair hit, it looked disgusting.
Blew him up.
Yeah.
But it's gnarly.
I'm gonna go with he got hard weight.
I think it looks like he got hard weighted. I actually have no fucking idea when he could have like bladed from how he was doing shit. He bladed during the 10 count, standing in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
And then
he nicked himself with the Harris Weiser.
Harris is like standing up now. I think like he's like up on the turnbuckle again, and fucking James Storm punches Chris Harris so fucking hard in the face, like you can hear a thump as he hits him. He goes for a Frankensteiner on Harris, but he fucking falls.
Yeah, this is what I said. This was Sandman versus Sabu.
Yeah, we were cooking crazy here. Actually, a table gets set up in the middle of the ring. A sharpshooter is attempted on Chris Harris. Doesn't work. So Chris Harris sets up a monkey flip on James Storm under the table, and he swings him into the table. And holy shit, how the fuck did you get cut open like that? Oh my god, he's bleeding like.
I don't think he was cutting. I think he just straight up headbutted the rim of the table.
How do you get cut open like that from the fucking underneath the table? He's insane looking. He is like dying immediately. You know how Harris starts bleeding. James Storm one-ups him and starts double bleeding and dying compared to him.
Didn't you say he cut himself in 2 places?
My God, he 2 places. It's fucking insane looking.
His face, by the way, is just red liquid. It looks like he squirted tomato sauce over his face.
It's disgusting. It's genuinely pretty fucking disgusting. And James Storm kicks Harris in the dick and balls. And then he gets an eye of the receipt. And then Harris, fuck you for that, man. And he gets eye of the stormed through the table, dies.
Whirlybird.
Yeah, no, all right.
You know I'm right.
I think he gets the pin and Harris barely is able to get back up. They're both fucking bleeding. Storm is like genuinely barely able to fucking like stand. I thought we were gonna get a fucking like awesome bomb onto the table from the floor.
I'm so sad that didn't happen.
We were very close. Chris Harris pulled in onto the second rope and he gets hit with the DDT from Storm. It looks fucking nasty. Like they're just killing each other. They get a trash can from the outside. Storm is up on the second, like on the apron, about to climb back in, and Harris sprints at him, spears him through the middle rope, onto the table, onto the floor. There's a pool of blood next to fucking James Storm. He's
dying.
It's insane. I was like, holy shit, he's got like 2 hours to live at this rate if he keeps bleeding like this. Holy shit.
And then it cuts to the crowd, and there's a guy in the crowd who looks like Jay Schlatt mixed with Disco Inferno, and I got really upset
Evilest
seeing that.
man ever of all time.
The most evil man who could ever exist.
they get back with a chair. Oh my god. Um, so Chris Harris has a chair. He swings it at James Storm. James Storm ducks it, and he super kicks the chair directly into Chris Harris's fucking face and kills him. 1, 2. Harris kicks out of that. He's not even gonna get to the 10 count. They both get trash can lids, and they start fucking swinging those motherfuckers into each other's heads over and over and over. It's crazy. They're like going insane for this one. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah. I forgot that Chris Harris also looked like X-Pac in this match, so that's also pretty fun. He's got the hair, he's got the black shirt. He's got they got the same trunks.
Yeah, true. He looks like a wide
He looks like giant X-Pac.
He looks like giant X-Pac. He looks like Mike Awesome doing like just free. He also
he went
looks
for the
like
awesome ball.
Yeah, he also looks like Bret Hart. Bret Hart.
That's I believe it.
And then so there's a trash can in the middle of the ring, and fucking holy shit, Chris Harris hits a catatonic onto the trash can and kills James Storm. Holy shit. Miss Jackie comes to handcuff Chris Harris, but Gail Kim comes out to save Chris Harris and handcuffs Miss Jackie to her, and they fucking just drags her away.
Yeah, it's an odd sight. It's an uncomfortable sight.
It's crazy. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Also, Miss Jackie, what I don't want to know why you got that hat.
Take that hat off.
Well, I don't know if it's better or worse if they made you wear that.
No good answer for this one.
I
there is no good answer.
I believe she won in Memphis and won me, so I think it's just
that also look who's running that company back.
Yeah, so
it's the same guy who founded this company.
Yeah, this is a lot of stuff on it.
I mean, New Jack said that New Jack's first answer to the most racist people in the wrestling business were quotes Jeff Jarrett and his daddy. So
yeah,
yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
So yeah, after Miss Jackie gets pulled away, they both get beer bottles, and
this is the Hollywood ending.
Oh my god! But James Storm hesitates with the bottle. Chris Harris swings that bitch. It's not even a why am I so violent? It's like he goes to swing it, but Chris Harris
dying.
Chris Harris, he's dead. He's about to die of blood loss, and Chris Harris swings the bottle as hard as he can. It explodes.
At least it's sugar glass.
It fucking explodes.
And he looks at his hand like, holy shit.
Look at sugar glass. And then he pins James Storm, and James Storm's not able to get up at the 10. Holy shit. What a fucking match. Chris Harris, your career is dead.
Yeah, Chris Harris literally never worked again.
No!
James Storm, now it's time for you to team up with Bubba Roode.
Why did they bury this guy so hard?
I think it's because he was old and chubby, like straight up.
Oh, he wasn't old though.
No, but you know, like no, he's 2000 old, where he's like 35 and TNA and chubby.
I think it's just because Russo didn't like him. I think he was like a Bob Ryder guy, and like Vince Russo didn't like Bob Ryder, so he wanted to bury the AFW by proxy or something like that.
What a fucking awesome fucking match this is.
Yeah, no, he only booked this match out of obligation, which is further proof that everything good about TNA is accidental or antithetical to like how their product runs, because if they did not historically fuck up the previous match by not buying blindfolds for a blindfold match, we would never get
this fucking awesome peak. Like this is what I mean when like TNA has like some of the best fucking wrestlers ever.
Yeah, no, this is like no joke. This is almost definitely the best match we've seen on this show. And yeah. I mean, it's only like the semi-main of Midsummer Typhoon or maybe the No Fear trios. But like this is this is special. Like this, I said it earlier jokingly, but it genuinely feels like the last gasp of like the Memphis Brawl style. Because everything else is just drawn out, like wink nudge jokey. It feels, you know what I mean. Like this feels like the last distillation of like Territory's hardcore brawling stuff before deathmatch shit jumped the shark.
This is it. This is we paid for wrestling and
yeah, no, we're
all downhill.
No. We have to get a better match now.
Well, the next match after this is...
We will not be.
Oh yeah,
for the next match, we cut to Sting in the back, and he's yelling at bloody Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, why is he doing this?
He's calling him a bitch. He's basically just calling him a bitch.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, he's like,
nothing.
get away from me. You mean nothing to me.
Your match fucking
Which
sucked.
is a great way to build a world title feud, if you ask me.
And Sting goes, I'm sick and tired of Kurt Angle attacking me from behind. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Kurt Angle, tonight. Fuck you, Kurt. And I didn't slap your wife.
Ah, fuck. You did it first.
Fuck you.
And then now we head into match 6. God. Jerry Lynn versus Alex Shelley versus Senshi versus Tiger Mask 4.
Yeah.
And it's your favorite.
Tiger Mask comes out first.
And our favorite Ben segment
Why
starts now too.
It's the Van Cutie of the night, and it's given
Tiger
to
Jerry Lynn.
Give it to Alexander Shelley. He's looking as beautiful as always, like Shelley. But very strangely, has his hair cut. He got his hair cut, which is the thing that nobody else did with Scott. He looks like a shaven puppy.
I don't like it. I don't like clean cut. Like going to school. He's like going to boarding school.
Going to boarding school. He's going to be over Chris Sabin to start like a real cool gang.
You know how the X Division 3-way earlier was like a nothing match? This is a less than nothing match.
I mean, all the stuff I have is literally from the entrances. It is.
That's all I have
first.
too.
Fuck. Then
Ben's
ass
Beauty of
shot
the
of
Night
SoCal
arrived.
Val for some reason during the Loki entrance. Why is she just standing in the middle of the ramp as
Loki getting pooped out by SoCal Val?
And then I Judgment Day.
I wrote. We got fucking. Yeah. I wrote, here comes Tiger Mask 4. Aw, dude. Ben's Cutie of the Night arrives. Stupid caveman fuck is here. And that's like half my fucking
And then I
notes.
write down tag rules. No.
Yeah, I also wrote, wait, this is tag rules 4-way? What?
ROH ones as well. If this was ROH, this match would have gone 35 fucking minutes.
And this one, yeah, I was gonna say, this is fucking ROH. This has been the worst match ever.
For Tiger Mask 4.
And then he would have sucked even more.
Well, yeah, he's already done that.
And then
they start talking about Bob Backlund on commentary. Where's Backlund?
Yeah, where the fuck is Backlund? Get my goat out here.
He better be Stomper.
Stomper Backlund. Stomper Backlund.
Do you know any spot that happened in this match?
Not at all. This match is such a blame. I don't. You know.
I have a couple.
I'm.
What do you got? Give me a move.
Okay, so Alex Shelley tells Tiger Mask to cross the line.
No.
Where he paints like a line with his foot and then he tags out.
You should have joined TNA, you're right.
I put Alex Shelley hits a stunner. Tiger Mask almost kills himself with a standing moonsault. Tiger suplex off the top on Alex Shelley. Loki kicks Jerry Lynn directly in the head. And then Lynn rolls through and wins.
It's just a roll-up win, just nothing.
I forgot how actually nothing I have.
Like, how long was this match?
10:45.
This match. Yeah,
that was literally like there was a minute and a half of stuff.
That was 1:45.
And then Sabin comes out, and I guess the machine guns are formed.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the heat back on the heat. for the heels.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then thank
They
God,
do.
Tiger
the
They
Man,
do,
hold
best
but
on,
no, one
hold on,
second,
hold
one
on,
second,
wait,
one second,
wait, wait, wait,
one second, one second, one
wait,
second, one
wait.
second, one second. I gotta speak as
Hey.
well. They one thing we've got to speak about though, what they do whilst doing a beatdown, they do best friends forever, throw their fucking tummies into each other. Oh yeah, but
chest
someone's
bump.
never gonna. This summer's never gonna end with these two.
I think even funnier than that is like fucking fucking Loki and Tiger Mask are gone. Like
Yeah,
there's
they
no
just
trace of
disappear.
them as the beatdown happens. They don't fucking care. They lost it out. Whatever.
And then
Loki showed him to his house. Loki house.
And here he comes.
the best worker of the night
Best worker TNA history. Bob Backlund.
ever.
Missed.
Bob Backlund
Mr.
is
Backlund.
here.
Yeah! He beats the
He
fuck out of
comes
Saban.
in and he genuinely looks better. He's like 60 here, and he looks better than every
Yeah.
single person in this match. They should have gave him
So,
the ROH World Title in 2 years.
Biz, do you know who he takes on that one? These TNA reviews.
Well, I know the previous month he was the ref in the Senshi versus Alec or whatever Austin Starr. I don't care. And like, which confuses me why Senshi is not involved in any of this because you know that he was his manager like a month ago.
So
I assume it's the guns.
Yeah, at Slammiversary, takes an Alex Shelley 355. And on Victory Road, him and Drew take on the Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, it's like Randy the Ram.
It's Randy the Ram and Bobby the Ball.
I'm telling you, if ROH put the world title on Bob Backlund instead of Jerry Lynn, I think they still would be running today. I think
Maybe the number
that
one promotion of all time forever.
is true.
Imagine,
The wrestler starring Bob Backlund.
imagine Bob Backlund versus Takeshi Moroshima.
Bob Backlund versus Nigel, the disgustingest headbutt, and he just like
So
wobble
good.
cells.
Oh, imagine
Just
deadlifting Nigel.
The duck stomps.
Oh man.
Yeah, imagine deadlifting Nigel would have been sick. He did that shit.
Yeah, that would have been good, and then Nigel would have headbutted him crazy.
Backlund showing up is the best moment of the fucking match of
the night.
Yeah, fucking
the whole podcast
of life.
We'll never get to talk about a peak Backlund anything. This man is like top 5 American wrestlers in history.
He's the best.
We love him.
He probably is the GOAT, like top guy that
ever had.
WWF ever happened, like ever had.
It's not close for me.
I'm thinking about it now.
Like him and Bruno is close, but I do think Bruno.
It's very close between those two. I prefer Bob a little more than Bruno, but I can understand why one would prefer Bruno over Bob.
Yeah, they're both all fucking awesome.
Alright, that's enough talking about WWF. We gotta talk
I will say, you think about
talking about the good old days of 1979 Madison Square Garden main events.
No, when now thinking about it, if we were to watch some shows that involve Bob Backlund, the stuff we could watch is either the battle arts, like we could see the super fun of the battle art
that's
show.
super clipped. We can't.
4 hours.
Yeah, it's probably super duper clipped. We can watch the Backlund versus Bret Hart submission match.
I mean,
WrestleMania.
that is something I No, I thought you meant the I Quit match.
Oh, the I Quit match, and also the submission match Survivor Series.
Honey Piper hold my mic up to my fucking face and go, "Hey, you quit, pussy!"
Fucking good. Oh, we could go to the demonic JCW and watch him as Ken Patera in JCW.
We're not doing that.
Alright, moving on.
I'm finding a fucking Spectrum show before you even, like, wash your ass. I don't know.
Alright.
Wash my ass, online.
Yeah.
Watch your ass.
Now we're gonna cut to a Team 3D video package. Who's excited?
No.
Ready for Team 3D?
Remember what I said about fucking New Age L?
I
think I gotta change my pick again.
No, okay, so they're definitely in okay matches. Not many. And they're in a lot of dog shit garbage fucking. They just might be more annoying than the other two.
No, that's the thing. I think they are better still. I just think Bubba Ray Dudley is possibly the worst fucking tag worker who's in a famous tag team I've ever seen.
Oh god.
He sucks shit.
And then after
Like...
the Team 3D fucking video package, it's time for the LAX video package. And who's our
It's all the same package.
Our 3P go Conan.
No.
He's here with LAX.
All right, we're clipping that one too. For Poochie.
Who's fucking clipping me? I'm gonna start fucking dying, killing people. People are gonna suffer. Clip that.
You want to start with Conan?
Yeah, Conan. Count your fucking days. I'm outside your home.
By the way, the LAX team is so fucking dope. They getting shot, and then you go straight into the fucking Latino nation going after your ass.
Yeah,
They are coming after Hector.
Fidel Castro's on the fucking thing.
And fucking Che Guevara on Homicide's pants. He went to the same big and tall store that Eric Young got his cargo shorts from.
He got cargo shorts. He got Shaggy on his pants. Hey, that's the best friend forever right there. That's the you know your friend. You know what your friend wants.
It was like, it's so funny that just their Tron is just guys who are way cooler than them IRL.
Imagine Shay and Conan together. That would be the hilarious meal.
No, they will literally they would have thrown Conan's ass in the blender. Like, that's literally the joke. His ass is going in the blender.
And then after the video package, we cut to a Tomko interview, and I go, "Oh, Tomko's here." And
he says, "I'm tired of people asking about my whereabouts. I'm tired of people asking me to show up for call."
Because I'm not showing up. Fuck you.
I'm not doing the promo.
But no, he gets asked. He gets asked, "Why aren't you going over strategy with Steiner?" And Tomko responds, "Why did I go over strategy with a guy who thinks the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Guy's an idiot." And then he leaves. Oh. Okay.
No. He's so mean.
Fuck you, Tomko.
He's disgusting.
You cannot say that to the big bad booty daddy.
He ended World War II.
And then they have like a, you know how like in sports they have like those like, here's how this team can win. Here's what they got to focus on. Well,
they've been doing it for every match.
Yeah, but like this is the most important one. Is it pops up and it's just the thing that says Conan demands answered with a rematch, and I have no fucking idea what this could possibly mean. Or what it has to do with like
I'm sure knows. And I'm sure knows.
I don't. I actually don't.
The electrified cage match was the month before. It's your favorite.
Oh match. yeah. Electrified cage match. So Poochie, they had like electrified cage, but actually did not electrocute the cage. So like whenever like they hit the cage, the lights would go. And
they said they had a big wire there, but it was just a garden hose.
The hose and Homicide like other guys would pretend they were getting electrocuted, so like Homicide was getting like thrown into the cage and go like it's Home Alone, like it's in Home Alone 1 he's getting electrocuted. It's like that. It is one of the biggest farces wrestling's ever done. One of the biggest ones.
Yeah, so that's why Lockdown 07 needs to go on the wheel.
No way.
If you think there's gonna be 2 good matches on this show, then there'll be 0 good matches on that show.
There'll be 2 of the worst matches you've ever seen. The pleasures beyond your imagination.
Get excited. LAX comes out, and the camera zooms in on Hector Guerrero.
He just looks so old and
he
grumpy.
looks real upset that he's fucking at TNA. He probably thinks this place is a fucking joke.
I just thought I was doing commentary. Why do I have to do angles of fucking
He probably gets like $11 to be here.
Sub minimum wage for Hector?
This is a TNA commentator position. That's not even the English commentary. He's getting $1.
Oh, you're right.
It's got a peso.
One peso. That's crazy. That's like
he's got a peso.
And then
13 cents.
Freak fuck.
By the way, about Tonko's Tonko around this time said he's doing New Japan shit. So I looked up Cage Rush. I looked at Tonko's like the New Japan run around this time. He is fucking working this fucking company, man. He is all over the business in New Japan. He's on every fucking show. He is working the territory.
Isn't he
I'll
tag
do-
champs with old Giant Bernard right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, him and Giant Bernard. I'll send you a screenshot of how many matches are here. And this is like from the last like 3 months.
Why are they running this white boy dry?
Look at this! Look at this!
What?
He's walking!
It's like 40, 50 matches.
Really much. What if it's Hirokashi Naka and Toriano?
I gotta find the
Oh,
Tomko
my.
versus Nagata IWGP Heavyweight Title like tournament fucking match. What a
Giant-
Brookie got a Milan collection.
I was actually just about to say,
Bazooka?
holy shit! Masahiro Chono, Milano Collection AT, and Travis Tomko defeat Akabono, Manabu Nakanishi, and Naofumi Yamamoto. We gotta find this match.
No, we got one more. We got Orlando Jordan and Travis Tomko defeat Togi Makabe and Toru Yano in
Where the fuck am I?
9/24. Well,
You
you're
wanna
on the
know-
35th anniversary tour, brother.
Don't know what else he was doing by the way in 08. He did IGF.
Oh,
He took
my.
on Alexander. He took on. Oh my god! He took on Alexander
Alexander
Otsuka
Otsuka?
and Nonoyo Ogawa.
Dude,
What?
what the fuck?
He took on
Travis
Ocha?
Tomko.
We have to escape. We have to escape this conversation. We're gonna keep digging
No,
deeper.
no,
We're
no,
never
wait,
gonna escape.
first
We're
though,
never
why is
gonna escape the
Tomko
Tomko lore.
Why does Tomko take on Gato and Jado?
Because
Why is he in the
did.
tag league?
himself and saying he's like, yeah, I can be him. I
Holy
can take
no.
that out.
fuck, yes, so speaking of Tomko, him and Steiner come out. Fucking crazy, fucking fucked up team of the freak fuck Steiner and Tomko's weird ass self.
His son.
He's just like,
His boy.
yeah, this is
His
like,
little boy.
what
And
on
then
earth is this man? Like, I cannot fathom what this man does in his free time.
And then
Like,
bitch ass three
Or
Team
steroids.
3D comes out. They fucking suck. Fuck
like
these
the
fucking
champion's a
steroids.
30-time
Fucking
champions or
77
whatever.
time champions.
By the way, Steiner and Tomko are probably team bad tattoos as well. Tomko has got some of the worst
Shittiest.
tattoos I've ever
Shittiest fake tribal
That-
tats you've
that
ever
is-
seen.
These are like CAW tattoos you see in like 09. This is a
Yeah,
real
no,
bad
this
fucking.
guy stinks like ass.
Yeah, and Scott Steiner's got like the little like the Scott Steiner tattoos, which are also not very good. Not very good either, but you know, Scott Steiner, we'll let him rest. We'll let him rest. He's a big
Don't-
bad booty daddy.
Let him rest.
He's alive!
I'll let him rest and he'll sleep in his little chair. I'll let him lift his chair.
It's bad right now. Start of the match is
Oh yeah, he's
Steiner-
pretty old now. He's
This is another triple threat, by the way. The start of the match is fucking Steiner and
A lot of
Homicide,
triple threats.
which this should be a real match that goes 8. I would watch the fuck out of this. This would be a
That's
little
a-
If
bit
it was
Steiner-
just
Steiner-
Tomko, and Steiner versus LAX, this would be a great.
I would
8.
I would be so fucking happy. Like,
That-
this is
that,
like 10
Ho-
minutes
Homic-
fucked up.
Homicide and fucking Homicide and Scott Steiner. That's LAX right there.
Holy!
Why you doing? What are you doing with
Steiner,
Super Max?
Steiner
What are you
starts,
taking about?
Steiner starts the match because Homicide tries to take it to him. Steiner yells and goes, "Are you out of your mind?"
Great
Fuck.
Steinerisms in this
Oh my
whole like
fucking
show.
god. Tilt-A-War slams Homicide, he chops him, and then Bubba
He
tags
slammed him.
himself in, and Homicide gets clotheslined. And then Bubba German suplexes Scott Steiner.
What the?
Scott Steiner takes on his
God.
fucking neck, and I go,
Just right on his head.
"Oh man, this is not gonna be
You're
good."
an old man.
And then Steiner head and arm suplexes Bubba. Fucking kill him, please. And then they get they both get double drop kicked by Homicide, and Bubba gets up first, which is evil. You can't fucking do that. Fuck you, Bubba. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate you. I hate you so much. Steiner daps up Homicide.
I mean, I said in this, Steiner has great punches, and Bubba definitely thinks he has great punches, but he doesn't.
Yeah, I know. This is like when you like punch your little brother, you're like, man, I'm really getting him here. It's like
Why
you
you
get
punching your
a
little
match up,
brother?
yeah. I don't have a little brother, so I know. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine. But it's like I don't know. It's like we're
You got
chilling.
something to talk about
Big-
here, Ben?
No, it's like I feel like it's like when you try like big league guy, and then like somebody else bigger. Oh, big league.
Bigger
Oh
league.
fuck.
Bigger
You get big
league.
league.
Very happy with the Steiner homicide dap. They fucking based
Of
as
course.
hell. They start beating up Bubba, and they swap sides, and they start beating him up again. Then Bubba starts bubbling up, and he sucks. He gets a
And they have to
big boot on
team up to
homicide.
take out the tremendous threat of Bully Ray.
This is the Hulk Hogan of TNA.
Whatever.
Oh, hey, hold on a second, dude.
Oh, John, I know.
What are you doing with
Hulk
my daughter,
Hogan
bro?
TNA.
What are you doing with my daughter,
Fun
bro?
fact, Poochie. Fun fact, Poochie. They were in a stable. That's Hulk Hogan and Bully Ray in
Best friends. Well,
20.
they'll feud over who gets to have sex with Hulk Hogan's daughter.
Ah, Poochie.
Blah 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 blah.
Tomko and Devon tag in. Most fucked in forearms ever. New Japan style. He just fucking elbows the shit out of
Yeah,
Devon.
he learned it from Gato and John.
I'm sure Kasanaka.
He's not doing ass offense.
Tomko gets fucking power slammed, gets up, lariats the fuck out of Devon, and then Hernandez diving shoulder tackles over the top into Tomko. And then on commentary, they go, the LAX Factor is Conan. And I go, shut the fuck up, man. Conan does not get involved in this match. I actually maybe saw him once on the outside, and I didn't see him again.
He's gonna walking around on his bum hip.
Bum hip.
LAX just beat up Devon for a bit, and then he hits like a big ass splash onto Devon. It's really funny.
Yeah, he's the strangest moving man in history.
He super max moves in incredible ways that I can't fucking fathom. And then Bubba hot tags. He DDTs Tomko. It's fucking terrible. Homicide flying punches Bubba, and then he gets hit with a Testify driver. Steiner gets in, punches Devon, suplexes him, and then Hernandez Hernandez picks up Steiner and separates his shoulder.
Holy shit!
That was fucking incredible. Oh my god. They hit a waz up on the homicide. And Hernandez hits the Michael Awesome dive on the Devon and Bubba. Maybe this is the greatest wrestler
You
ever.
doubted me when I said that the Supermax could do a tope.
Oh my god, it was incredible. And then Steiner and Tomko have to coexist.
No.
I go, fucking
And
goddamn it.
They certainly don't.
No, they do not. Homicide, they go for a Doomsday, but they miss, and Homicide like rolls up Steiner. He kicks out Steiner Steiner belly to backs Homicide over the top rope. It's fucking crazy looking. Still no coexisting between. Bubba rolls up Tomko and Steiner just goes, yo, fucking whatever. Bubba kicks out, and then Steiner clothesline Bubba, and they still can't coexist. And then like Tomko goes to big boot Bubba, he misses, hits Steiner. Tomko gets 3D.
Symbolism.
They lose. No, they couldn't coexist. And they start shoving each other. I'm crying. This is means a lot to me.
This is emotional. They're breaking up the Christian coalition already.
And then a run-in happens, and it's
another run-in.
Rick Steiner,
the worst man on the.
They start beating the fuck out of Tomko. Such a stupid fucking not good match. It could have been good if they
do the dog pose. Hey, they do the dog pose.
They do the dog pose, which I think always looks.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
That dog's 40. That dog is 40 years old, man.
It's way more than 40. He looks not in a good place, which he isn't.
And
TNA.
Oh, dude.
Well, next up is a match that is totally different from Rick Steiner at all.
Wait, hold on. We go backstage before that match. We're in the underground.
Kurt Angle's in the rave room.
He's banging on the wall. He's so excited for the rave.
This is what it feels like to be coming down off 80 Percocets at one time.
I actually have no fucking idea. I don't even remember what he might have been talking about because it's like the whole setting is fucking.
Well, he says,
crazy.
"Your father slapped my wife."
Yeah, he goes, "Sting, you saw my wife." and then he's at the rave.
It's like 5 months later. How do they keep this angle going?
I know this angle is like the TNA angle for like a year. It's crazy. And then we go to a video
This
package.
one lasts like a while. It's like,
like
think about this.
longest
This
book.
feud like lasts. Yeah, this feud lasts
But
until like
why?
the
Like,
Karen
how
Jarrett.
did? What do they do besides you
Well,
slap
okay,
my
so
wife?
basically, Sting,
Yes,
you're gonna slap Kurt Angle's
this.
wife.
They do this. Sting drops the belt to Joe. Because Joe does the big drop gets spot on the stairs. He does that eventually.
He kills his ass.
And yeah, and Angle, the Karen Jarrett stuff goes to Angle, so that Angle's got to do the I'm gonna take my time up now, and then I must feud with Jeff Jarrett afterwards. I must go now. My people need me.
Yeah,
Anyway,
a lot going on, and then we cut to a video package for Joe versus AJ. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! This fucking video package. These two men are the fucking next generation of TNA. And anyway, these two guys are literally like the two most important fucking like indie wrestlers the U.S. has ever had to this point, and they're gonna be the fucking
AJ has been
up.
here since the first episode of this company's.
I'm pretty sure
television.
Joe has held the X Division title, and he went like 2 years without like fucking losing or whatever.
He beat Jeff Jarrett.
Like, holy fucking shit. How the fuck are they always the next generation forever? I hate this.
I've never seen him, brother.
Well, you know, it's not actually the next generation, these fucking jabronis. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, next match, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. So we actually can't really go wrong with that one. I know Biz hates AJ Styles, and I think it's very funny.
Yeah,
but
I think he's super overrated. But there are two ways that AJ can be good: is either he's a big asshole bully, or he is Sting cosplaying. And every time he can do either is with Joe. So, except for the triple threat blows because Daniels is in it.
Another W for the Fallen Angel. So yeah, this is a good match. This is actually the only other good match on the card.
Yeah, no, this is actually really good.
We've been making fun of fucking everything except for the Texas Dad. No, this match is very, very good actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, match starts. AJ is trying to be like quick and catch Joe off guard, but Joe fucking catches him. Back body drops. AJ gets up. He sweeps out his fucking legs. AJ gets tossed in the corner, and then he fucking enziguris AJ in the head. And he chops the shit out of AJ in the back. AJ, like, tries to catch his leg and get stuff, but he can't. AJ fucking throws... Samoa Joe throws AJ out the ring, Negro Casa style, where he just fucking dives out of it. Like, 2 legs out through the middle. It's great. I fucking love that spot a ton. Joe goes for a dive, and he doesn't really make it all the way. And AJ fucking takes a bump over the barricade. I don't know. AJ, I think what's worse is the fact that AJ like just bumps over the fucking guardrail.
He should have just taken it the other way. He should have just rolled on top of him somehow.
Joe starts beating the fuck out of AJ at this point.
Be mean to him.
Punches AJ and he bumps from the apron to the floor. I don't know why he did that.
Breaks his elbow.
Like he fucking just explodes his fucking elbow. Joe fucking throws AJ into the barricade, and then he sets up AJ onto a chair and chops him. And then he fucking while AJ's sitting on the chair, Joe like runs on him. AJ gets up, fucking discus lariats Joe as hard as fucking possible, and he points at the DVD logo with his face, and he goes, "That's me." That's me right there.
The dick bully's out, thank fucking God.
We got bully AJ. He gets Joe back in the ring. He fucking drop kicks him. He starts punching Joe in the back of his head, and then Joe hits the fucking punch combo on AJ. AJ then fucking hard chops Joe. AJ dives into Joe. Joe catches and Germans him super hard. And he overhead belly to belly from Joe, and then he sentons AJ. And he hits a fucking crazy power slam on AJ, just killing him. AJ is put up in a powerbomb position, but he gets out and he Pele kicks Samoa Joe, and he flying forearm to the back of Samoa Joe's head. he flips off the rope, reverse DDT on a Joe. It's very, very like standard kind of match from them, but like when they're both doing really good, it's like very fun to watch. Joe's just one of the fucking best to ever do it, ever, all the time,
This
forever.
is like, I think this match like really does work for like the AJ versus Joe matches that they've done around this time. Cause like the matches like that they had before this was absolutely like Joe murders AJ Styles, like just absolutely eats him alive and wins the X Division title. And this one, it feels more of like a just like a traditional match. Like there's less of I guess one guy eating the other guy alive, more or less of these having a having a match. But like it feels it feels more breathed in. It feels more fresh. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
It
speaking
feels
speaking of
more.
having fun with the match, heading to like the final stretch of the match, AJ tries to get a Styles clutch on Joe, but Joe like kicks him in the head and gets down. He hits him with a DVD. Joe's like knee is like fucked up. Like AJ's been fucking beating my knee up. So he goes for like he runs at Joe and he falls down because Joe runs at AJ but he falls down because his knee is fucked up and he's like oh I can hit the spiral tap. I get the spiral tap, but Joe was lying. He fucking worked AJ. His knee is completely fine.
You're a mark.
You're a mark. And he moves out of the way. AJ fucking explodes, spiral tapping fucking nothing on the fucked up six-sided ring that's hard as fuck to bump in.
Yeah.
And so AJ gets him and he goes to kick Joe, but Joe grabs him. Cookie to clutch. Sleeper suplex. 1, 2, 3. Joe wins. Fucking sweet like 12.
Sleeper suplex.
Yeah.
It's gnarly. It looks awesome.
So yeah, I was like, this is a really smartly worked finish. It's really good. Like, Joe looks like an absolute asshole and a killer. And then I go, wait, AJ's the heel. This makes significantly less sense.
Well, it's AJ Styles is the heel, and we must kill AJ Styles.
Well, I'm fine with that. That's not my problem. My question is like, why did they book it like this?
They're the future of the
Mojo
company
go in. I do believe Mojo was I do believe Mojo was Christian soon enough, so I guess they're kind of heating him up for Christian. Getting ready for the old the caveman.
Alrighty.
Yeah, very solid. And then we hit another video package for the fucking triple threat. The only thing I wrote from the video package is Stinks throwing a football to his kid.
Wait.
I thought it was really fucking
Your father
funny.
slapped my wife.
Yeah, hold on. The kid comes and tackles his kid.
I do believe I do believe when this around this happened, I believe Poochie was telling us that they were very tired. They were very tired at this point. We're watching this.
Yes.
All this is like, holy shit! There's fucking like 20 minutes left. Help me, God!
Yeah.
It's like 11:30 at night.
No, we had the realization there were like 3 minutes. There were like 3 matches left that had like a total ring time of like 34 minutes, and there was over an hour of There was over an hour of show left.
Yeah.
I think that killed us.
You was like we jumped into a wobble.
Kurt Angle is coming out, and his fucking TNA theme, which is Lunatic Fringe.
But hey, no, it's not rapped by Lunatic Fringeman. It's rapped by the trademark.
The trademark. I will say, by the way, I actually like the Kurt Angle theme a lot. I do really like this. I like the cat meowing.
I was gonna say we fucking talked about how this company is like a theme song company.
There's a lot of really good it's like there's a t-shirt company and there's a theme song company.
This company's great.
What's your favorite TNA theme song? Mine is a monster. A monster.
Okay, we're making up for all the times we've forgotten to say a monster.
Yeah.
I love Christian's TNA theme. It's awesome. 10 out of 10. No notes.
No, it's not the same as Evanescence though. You just go.
No, every song.
Fuji. Sting theme. How does Sting theme?
I fucking forgot to.
I
think I forgot. Oh.
So I'm doing fucking James Hetfield.
That's not it.
So don't get excited for this match. This match is 10 minutes and it's an angle.
They do nothing.
There is one
they do
angle in this
nothing.
match. Yeah.
What are they doing with this
I
match?
was gonna say this is fucking ridiculous because there's like a couple good things, but they actually just do nothing. Christian's gonna third wheel this match, by the way.
Sitting
The
on a
best worker in the
7.0.
match.
Yes. Sitting on a 7.04 on cage match this match, by the way.
Hey,
and
what?
Big 7.40. And Big Dave gets 4 and a fourth.
No, three and a quarter.
Why?
It's still fucking not that good.
Yeah.
Don't get excited. It ain't good. It ain't good.
It ain't good.
So, Christian gets like tossed out of the ring a couple times so Angle and Sting can fucking fight each other. They start throwing hands. Angle hits a big fucking European uppercut. Sting hits a big bulldog on Kurt Angle. Christian like gets like pulls Sting out, throws him into the barricade. And then Christian gets in the ring and then immediately gets belly to bellied. High Angle. I can tell I'm tired because I'm rereading my fucking notes and I'm fucking putting the wrong names and spots and I'm realizing, oh, that's not fucking right. And then Angle hits like a crazy fucking like shoulder block on Christian where he just like jumps like 6 feet forwards for it. And then he goes to like tackle Christian. He goes 40 miles per hour into the fucking ring post, like video game style, I think is what Ben called it. Like,
yeah.
It's like the full animation going into the fucking ring post. It's ridiculous. Sting gets back in the ring and he mother effing bombs Christian, and then he gets a jumping elbow drop. Sting gets
I think he was watching CZW.
Hell yeah. He loves Zandig. Big Zandig guy, Sting.
He's a big Zandig guy.
Sting versus Zandig would be a crazy match.
Pretty good.
Who's got the most?
Pretty good, Steve.
Pretty good, Steve. So I will say that like this match has one of the worst angle German Suplex spots I've ever seen in my life. It has it's really bad this match. Like he does the spot with no struggle and there's no like anything. He does the roll German
double ankle lock thing.
Yeah, the double ankle lock and the rolling German double ankle lock and the rolling German suplex he does is so nothing.
I mean, speaking of CZW, he hits a pain thriller on Sting on the ramp.
He hits a pain thriller. This, but obviously, once again, this is just a thing. Whenever like people talk about Kurt Angle, which they talk about this Kurt Angle. They talk about Ragraps Kurt Angle, the man who was bringing Graps to TNA, and always had all good matches. Like,
why aren't they good matches? I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, these good matches are kind of hard to find. They must be, they must be on the Noodle magazine.
I'm sure the Jarrett feud has actual good matches in it.
Yeah,
because like the actual good things that Angle is good at are brawls.
Yeah. Oh, the Nigel stuff's pretty good. Rebellion, like pretty fun.
Where he dies from taking the jawbreaker.
He takes the I think he takes Tower London and he takes it around his fucking head. It's like,
my favorite thing in this match, I think, is a section of Christian stuff where he power slams Angle, he slides up the ring and fucking clotheslines Sting and punches him, and he gets back in the ring and he slaps Kurt in the head. Then Kurt gets like his 18 German suplexes on him. I think
my god, I forgot about that part.
I think that section is really fucking funny and good. Like as like Christian, like hit him work like how Christian works. I think it's all very good. It's just like after that, it goes back to like Kurt doing Kurt Angle stuff.
Suplex.
Sting and Christian set up a superplex, and then Kurt Germans Sting, and then we get the fucking PWG spot. Fuck you guys. And then Kurt like throws Christian, pulls the straps down, and then he goes to Olympic Slam Christian, but Christian escapes and he goes for the unprettier, but he can't get the unprettier, and then Christian balled into the rope is what I wrote, where he gets like fucking dropped in his nuts. This is actually another good part is like Christian gets like nuts on the rope, and then Kurt like gets thrown into Christian's balls, like headbutt style, and then Christian rolls over, and then Sting throws Kurt again, throws some ass into Sting's head, and then Sting hits a Stinger Splash. That's another good part. That's all the good parts though. That like those two things I mentioned are the two good parts of the match. Um, Scorpion death drop on Angle, but Christian pulls the ref out. Sting tries to get the Scorpion death lock, but Kurt reverses and takes him the ankle lock. And then the ankle lock Christian as well. Double ankle lock. It looks like shit. They both roll out. Ref is still dead, but he's getting up. Christian tries to unprettier Sting. Sting rolls him up. And then Kurt puts the ankle lock on Sting while Sting's pinning Christian. And then for some fucking reason,
Angle wins.
Two fucking refs are in the ring. Sting taps while the 3 is counted, but Kurt wins, and then the pay-per-view fucking ends. Fuck you,
we'll see you next time.
Okay. First of all, so I'm very sure that Sting was supposed to tap before the 3. He does not. He does not even close. He taps on the 3, and it's like, yeah, he big leagued so hard. Like, oh my god. Like, and then just the smash cut, the like 20 seconds left in the broadcast after the finish. They do no ref debating or anything. They just straight away hit Kurt's music. It's like they clearly blew that finish.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well.
10 minutes and fucked finish. Fuck this, man. I'm fucking out of here. I'm fucking going home.
This is what I mean by, like, this company is too interesting to be, like, in the true shit heaps of, like, at least this is an interesting shit heap, because I don't know how a company can be this incompetent and run for 23 years. Well, they're probably gonna get bought out within 2
months,
but, you know.
Yeah.
2 months, 2 years, 2 minutes.
They become the fucking moose.
They're gonna be. It's gonna be WWE Impact replaces Evolve in 6 months.
Yes, they're gonna do Wesley versus Dragon Lee.
You're not gonna finish that sentence. Don't even
blow up Ben. Fuck this guy.
I bet later kid's gonna lose again.
And that was TNA
so yeah, that's
Sacrifice.
What do we because they're too embarrassed to watch the end of the show.
What do we rate TNA Sacrifice, everybody?
Oh my god, I don't know.
How do you rate match show? And then just nothing except like one other solid match.
Yeah, there is one very good match, one
4 out of 10
match.
for me. I give it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, 4.
I'm a fucking genius when it comes to this. I'm perfect rating system.
Yeah,
Ben,
I'm giving it like, yeah, I think 4.
Ben's giving it a 9.
12 out of 10.
Ben's just happy we talked about his favorite company.
He's crying and clapping this. Oh, it's so perfect.
I'm giving it 10 for the. I'm giving it 10 for aura and cinema moments.
We're gonna fucking kill you.
The aura and cinema moments of Conan walking around the ringside.
Yeah, this is a 4 though. This show is hashtag not good. Not good. But if you ever want to watch them from the show,
good.
Watch the 2 matches that we recommend you watch.
Yeah, watch those 2 matches.
Go watch a new.
So it is. Instead. Okay, so
yeah,
also I midway through watching the show, I believe one of you tasked me. I just came up with the idea of booking a TNA versus CZW. Like,
no, you said that on your own.
You tasked yourself. Yeah. You cannot say we did it. You said I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Because like it's fun fact. I don't really know. It's as you can tell. I'll fall from the dome. So So we could gather around and indulge ourselves in Ben's weird TNA versus CW feud. So we start the show with an All X. I guess, by the way, this show is probably in the Philadelphia arena. That CW runs through.
They're not running the Impact Zone. We can't get Towel Guy.
No. So we have an All X show and Chris Cash.
Flying Towel Guy out.
Shut up! Listen to my wrestling. Listen to my fucking fantasy booking.
I don't want to.
We'll set up All X, Chris Cash, Loki, Joker, Amazing Red, Ruckus, and Homicide. You know, have them all do crazy fucking shit off the All X thing. You know, have them fun, right?
Okay.
You know, that's pretty good. Yeah, then we do Motor City Machine Guns as Backstreet Boys. I think that's just very funny. That'd be like so cool. Yeah.
Is Xander gonna come out and shoot on them for not showing up again?
Send the cover with every one of these matches. After every one of these matches,
It's come out like, what do we think of that?
what do you think of that match?
Every fucking
Then we're
God.
gonna do Nick Gage and Nate H versus AMW.
Holy shit.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
it's a fucking match. Then
Not put
in the match.
Necro?
Oh, we'll fucking hold on, Biz. Jesus Christ.
I'm
And then
making
we're
your
doing,
show better.
then we're doing AJ Styles and Nick Mondo. So that'll be pretty fun.
Why?
I don't watch it. I just want to see what that looks like. I just want to see what that looks like. Then Wife Beater versus Mojo.
Holy shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And in a match of broken necks, I'm doing Justice Pain versus Kurt Angle.
Oh. Oh.
And in the co-main event, Monsters Ball, Abyss versus Necro Butcher.
Oh.
And in the main event, it is Texas Death, or just a death match I'm gonna go with. Jeff Jarrett versus Zandig.
No.
Which I would could be the biggest beater up.
I would fucking tune in for Jarrett versus Zandig. Actually, I think that would be the most.
That
fucked
might be
up
the worst match
even-
ever, but I
But
want
like,
it.
that would be the most that would be the best worst match of all time. I would fucking love that fucking match, no matter what happened. It would be the most fucky, like non-finished bullshit, and I would be like pumping my fist for it every single
Like, there's
time.
no way Jarrett takes a single wire bump, but
There's
No,
tons of like barbed wire everywhere, and Jarrett is not involved in that.
my idea for Monsters Ball, by the way, is it's gonna go like 6 minutes. And we're gonna have Necro Butcher just
What
run in.
matter?
You got Necro Butcher run into the ring and just start punching the Abyss. You know, kind of that. I was thinking of like cool ideas that I could do. And I really wanted to. I thought it could be a real cool idea to have like the glass, because Abyss will do the glass spots. And we just have like Necro do like the Ariadic spike, the Runic choke, and we have Abyss like being able to like carve him out of the iso choke and just do the black hole slam into the glass. That'd be pretty cool.
How's he gonna do that?
Oh my!
The power of the
You want to
the power of
defy
the-
physics for a spot?
That's based as hell.
I'm
Hell
doing
yeah!
it.
Hell
I'm doing it in my
yeah!
fantasy booking. None of this is gonna happen. So I'm
My
not gonna do
fantasy
it.
booking means that gravity isn't real.
That's true. The fantasy
Yeah,
booking
true.
means I am
True.
legally allowed to take the gravity away from.
Also, Wife Beater is getting beaten up in 2 seconds by Samoa. He's gonna get
First,
choked out.
first ever half-second match.
Yeah, he's getting choked out for LA.
Face.
Do we have any matches we watched recently we felt cool?
Well, we're not gonna rate your matches.
10 out
Oh,
of 10.
I mean, what do you think?
Six
What do you
out of
think?
6
Oh,
out of
thank
10.
you.
I could have done it better.
I would
Okay.
fucking lock in for this shit. I would watch it and then I go, what the fuck is CCW cooking? Like I do for every single CCW I see.
Alright. Yeah, any cool matches we watched recently then?
Anyway,
Yeah, let's see. I was watching a bunch of shows, just random matches, and I found out like I have to pick between a couple heaters I watched. I think I'm gonna go with Bestia Salvaje versus Perro Aguayo, hair versus hair, from CMLL, April 14th, 2000. They punch each other and fucking Perro Aguayo gets beamed in the head with a glass bottle and they interview him on the side after it during the match. It's incredible.
Hilarious.
yeah,
Biz?
we'll never see a good Paraguayo match on this show, unfortunately.
We can try.
We will try our best.
80s EMLL.
I think I'll do yeah, I'll do Estrella Divina versus Carrillo Apuestas from Lucha Rey Primero Aniversario from May 18th this year.
Ooh.
Just got uploaded on fucking Mas Lucha like a few weeks ago or maybe last week. Sick as hell. Feels good to have a third good trans wrestler. Anywhere.
Shout out Max the Impaler and Vaney, and that's it.
Hey, no, there's Nyla. Nyla.
All right, I was forgetting.
Okay,
That was also
four.
four good trans.
Four.
Four good trans.
Oh,
wrestlers.
It's gonna.
So yeah,
So-
Estrella Divina is awesome, and then the match that I gifted last night was the same two from March 30th where she does not catch Karyo on the Asai moonsault and he just falls into the crowd.
Yeah, just absolutely
That's
shit.
That's
not
one
even
of the
close.
best.
It's
And
not
there's
even
also like
close to trying to catch.
not even close. And then there's just like
Awesome
4 or
fuckery.
5 random like scantily clad cat girls in the audience. I was just like,
That's
I
me
wonder
there. Don't
who's
worry
showed
about it.
up for. I wonder who you've shown up for.
For
Anyway, Ben,
me,
have you watched anything good?
hold on now, don't be mean to me. But
No.
I watched. No, I don't actually watch good wrestling at all. It's just to surprise you, but I watched from 01 in 2013. Fujita Junior Hayato versus
Oh
Daichi
yeah.
Hashimoto. It was
Daichi.
pretty fun. It was
Ooh.
yeah, but little small Daichi Hashimoto. He's a lovely little man. Him
Oh,
and
what?
Fujita, they decided to just have a cool like trying to outcock each other basically, out big dick each other. Real fun.
Just hit each other
I love
hard.
Daichi.
This guy's a
I
6
really
out of 10 though.
I really love Daichi Hashimoto, by the way. Really fucking cool. I really like Daichi. He's trying his best. Most times he does not succeed. He's really kind of cool. I like Daichi. I wish he did more in 01. But 01 was kind of
Wait, is
really
is
weird at this
he
point.
Big Hush's kid or is he that the other one?
Yeah, I believe Daichi Hashimoto is Big Hash's child. I believe is Daichi.
Man, they could not be any more different.
No, Daichi is just a deathmatch guy.
And he's tiny. And
Yeah,
not
tiny little deathmatch guy. I, he's got
oh
blue hair.
man. Oh man.
Um,
Well, when we watch 01 shows, I know who's getting cutie of the week.
it'll be fucking it'll be every other 01 wrestler on the card.
It's true.
It'll be all of them. And do you know what time it is to next up?
No.
It's time
Oh.
to go for the cage match game.
No.
By the way, we got loads of shows today.
How
On this
many?
fine,
Oh god, we
couple.
are in fucking 2007.
How many
I'm
are
counting, sorry. I'm counting.
I should say.
Ben!
Shut up, I can't count now.
Put it anyway.
Okay, good. Alright, give me a number, Pushy, and I'll just give you one. Good number.
15.
15. So, Pushy, you have selected.
Please select a company that is real and not fake.
No.
You have chosen Battle Arts. May Wolf help you.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
2007 Battle
holy
Arts.
shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, what is the main event of this show, Pooch?
Is it a tag match first?
Does it involve
It's
Mumi?
Kaito Yano. It's Kaito Yano in that main event.
No! That's your first.
Is he in the fucking
strike.
semi-main, you piece of shit? Is he in the fucking semi-main?
No!
Oh, thank God. Alright, we're good.
Over
Okay.
the biz.
Okay, but I did not hear you clearly. Is this a tag match?
No, it's no tag
Is
match.
a singles match?
Yeah, singles match.
Okay. Well, Yuki Ishikawa.
Ruki Ishikawa is involved in this match.
Which he can never get any of the layups.
Who's Yuki Ishikawa taking up
Is the other guy Sawa? Is Munenori Sawa?
It is Munenori Sawa.
Oh
Yuki
my
Ishikawa.
God.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah. I was trying to think of like Yuki Ishikawa. They probably have their other like top guy in the match.
So do we? So I guess so we haven't done this before, but I think do we go to co-main or we just don't here? So, okay,
I think we win. I think we share the W.
You want to
Yeah,
randomize a different? Do you want to just keep going?
You can't fucking take away the first time I ever win and go, yeah, take it away.
So also on the show was Yuta Yoshikawa versus Kitayano, Carlos Amano versus Kyoko Kimura.
Oh, it's that show! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's probably one of the best battle art shows ever.
Daisuke Kato and Shuji Ishikawa's Kosuke Sasaki.
Who the fuck is Brian Jack?
Yoshikuru Hara. Brian Jack and Ryoji Hijaka, sorry, rest in peace, Ryoji Hijaka. Yuki Ishikawa killed that man. And Hiroshi Kanzawa and Ryoji Waita. Walter? Ryoji Walter? Oh my, that was Waita.
Oh my, Walter.
Can we find this show, or is this show just like lost forever?
No, the main event's not done. So
we've watched.
I
was gonna say we've watched a couple
match.
matches from the show. I've watched Carlos Amano versus Kyoko Kimura, and it fucking rocks.
Pushy, you nearly had you nearly did a JWP show again.
One more.
It would have been. It would have been.
Sweep.
They would have been. It would have been JWP or Inoki Dojo.
Oh
Anoki
my!
Dojo would have been fun.
What would
Kendo
Fujiko go?
Fishki. So yeah, I guess.
How lovely this
survived.
was. We all get to win together. Thank you, Battle Arts. Thank you,
Thank you,
Battle Arts,
Battle
for
Arts.
booking 12 people total. So I can
And
easily
booking
guess
a
them.
good show. It's hard,
Mm.
apparently, to do that.
Yippee! Well, yeah, thanks everyone for watching, listening along. If you have, feel free to find us on Twitter and threaten Ben's life or something. I don't know. Fuck TNA.
Yeah.
Or if you love TNA,
yeah.
message Ben and tell him you love TNA or something.
We can
Yeah,
get
you
married,
should-
maybe.
All right, Ben. Let's fucking relax.
That's
All right. Goodbye.
desperate.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Joe.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye bye.